Welcome back, fellow scribes. It's time for another round of Civ 7, and I realized it's been a while since I played good old Rizal here, and I haven't seen the Maya in the game in a while, so I figured we should try them out. Now, of course, they are definitely still as powerful as ever, you know. Nice ability here. Every time we do a tech, we get 10% culture, and every time we do a civic, we get 10% science, so that really plays well. Really good ability. And then Mundo Perdido, classic. Good old Holches, very strong unit, very dangerous ranged unit. And then the Jaguar Slayer is our wonderful scout, which can actually do things. So that's pretty nice. And then, of course, we have the unique quarter, of course, got happiness and science. We definitely want to put this Kuna on a vegetated terrain wherever possible, because we'll actually get a total of 5 base science, which would be really good. And then, of course, we got some wonderful civics. We got science for vegetated terrain in cities. We got the poison ability, and then these two right here are amazing right here. We get culture on happiness and science on happiness, which, to be fair, really plays into Rizal's ability, because he's all about getting celebrations, doing those celebrations. Every time we do a narrative event, we're getting culture, gold, and influence, so he's all about that. As for our mementos, since we're doing pretty much a culture science build, we're going to do culture science. So actually, I will plug those in later just so we see the base yield of the City Hall, in case people are unaware of that, you know, just to give them a heads up. Now, looking at our location here, I think I'm actually going to move over one. We are probably on fresh water. Let's take a look. Yep, we definitely are. Now, I'm thinking of moving over one. That tile would be, most likely, this is, oh yeah, just looking at it, you can tell this is all water. This would be a fantastic gold building. But that would take forever to get to. Also, that's like next age. That's like an exploration age thing. I'm feeling we come over one. We get a little closer to these mangoes here, getting food and culture. I know it's not really that big, but it's something. Also, we're closer to this lovely iron, mainly for the production. Combat strength's not bad. But I definitely feel like we can come over one, because even if we're close to these, we can still get this mango out here too, so that's pretty good. And I would rather see what's over here. Might even build a fishing key. So yeah, let's go over one. I understand that, but this looks good to me, so let's get in there. Beautiful. Okay, so we're rocking 5 food, 5 production, 5 happiness. Now let's go ahead and plug those in. So now we're getting culture and science on that. And as you can see, it added to it. So we're getting a little extra boost right off the bat. Really going to help us out. We're definitely going to start with some Jaguar Slayers. Let's get those guys plugged in, and let's go, shall we? See what we're going to get into. Agriculture, that's a given, of course. All right, now where do we want to go on our tech tree, looking at where we're at here? So we got plenty of options. Sailing is definitely up there. We do want to probably get into writing as soon as we can. Another way is to go down here, and actually, that might be the way to go. We are kind of we lean more towards culture and happiness than we do science. But Maya will help us with that science. Let's go ahead and move this guy. I think our best bet is actually to come down this way. Yeah, let's take a look at this. All right, already pretty nice there. We can't really grab that, but we do want to get narrative events as much as possible for Rizal's ability. So we'll take a look at that. All right, looks like we pretty much just have more coast here, so looks like either way would have worked. I definitely want to come down this way. Looking at it, probably more north than we are south. Probably dead middle. We are tropical. All right, looks about middle. Okay, so with these in mind, let's take a look here. So, Holches aren't bad. Definitely the saw pit would be great. We have a ton of saw pit options. We do have some mines, so we will go into pottery later. But judging by kind of how the terrain is looking, I am going to actually go sailing. And the reason being is because we can't get in here. Our scouts can only move across navigables. Looks like this will be a navigable river, so that's lucky. But yeah, we're going to need sailing to kind of scout out our area and get these narrative events to really push us forward. So that's going to be the goal. That's our goal. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Oh, look, we already have a narrative choice. Wonderful. Meet all homeland civs. So that's great. Or we can just take 25 culture. What does this give us? Select an option. We'll begin a quest. Story continues. That kind of leaves us open. I'm going to go ahead and take the culture, which, if I'm right, this should actually give us 45 culture, because we'll get 20 off of this. So let's see where our money's at. So we're at 10. Just want to see if this works. So we're going to get 20 culture, gold, and influence. So we're at 20, we're at 10. So let's see if we take this and if it does it. All right, we got 30 and we got 40. So yep, it worked. We definitely got extra culture, so perfect. I just figured that culture now is better than whatever we would get later. Actually, we can even cheat it right now. Let's actually cheat. Let's go to our legacies and let's find out how many homeland civs we would have. All right, so if we scroll down here, we need... Nope, not this. Keep going. It's in our minor triumphs. Okay, we would have been fine. We would have been fine. Looks like there's only 4 or 5 people here because there's only 4 wonders. We want to try to find at least maybe one of those if we can. We'll see about exploring the map. With sailing, this should be pretty good to grab, so we'll try to go for that. Definitely am going to try to push this as much as possible. We are the Maya. Maya is science. They are just crazy at it. We just really got to give it a shot. So that's my hope. I'd really be bummed out if the science doesn't really land as the Maya. So we'll see what we can get into. Most likely, I'm playing Rizal. We could war. I kind of just want to sit back. Someone mentioned this to me, and I do want to kind of try it out next stage, so we'll probably give that a little peek. But anyway, we'll see how these goes. Too early to tell right now, so let's just move on. All right, we got to see... Yep, can't get in there. Like I said, we need sailing, so we're going to have to leave that. So let's get down here. Okay, luckily, no navigable, but we can get across, so that is good. All right, let's get in here now. We can start boosting some science because we are in a tropical area, which is fantastic. The question is, do we want to boost food or something else? And I think we're going to get 1 food regardless. Let's go ahead and just grab this production. Really just push things along, huh? Yeah, also, I didn't care about this because this gold spot looks great. And then look at that. We can get over here. This is a lovely gold tile as well that we can work with. So we'll be just fine. We'll be just fine with adjacencies for gold buildings. Our main issue at the moment is definitely... bit of culture. Actually, no, the culture's okay. We can at least get a 1, maybe a 2, depending on what we do. So science is kind of hurting, but we can work with that. So we'll get that going as we move. All right, so let's get down here. Let's actually use our search ability a little bit, see what we got going on. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, yeah, we definitely need sailing to get this going. Looks like we can get something here. All right, yeah, I'm trying to look for places to settle already. Just trying to figure out where we want to go. All right, let's get down here, get this stuff. Looks like this mountain range is kind of all over the place. Barely get through here, so that's a little steep. All right, I'm liking what I'm seeing. We got another Jaguar Slayer. Let's head down this way. All right, look at that. Immediately stopped. So, yep, we need sailing 100. All right, so there's 4 turns on this last Jaguar Slayer, which I'm for. I will do 3 of them, and that'd be pretty good. Now, I said we'd probably go for this wonderful mangoes here. I think it's about time for that. Not really seeing anything else. We'll probably put our fishing key here to get across. Yeah, because unless we build other stuff. So yeah, probably fishing key stuff here. Gets us a gold building, and we can kind of figure out from there. We could get some of this lake if we want. Not really necessary for our capital, but it's an option. All right, we kind of stop right here. So maybe a settle around here. We'll see. Not much going on here. We'll claim all this land in no time. So then there's this mangoes up here we can work with. Yeah, I think we're just going to go for some food and science. Let's go ahead and acquire that. Kind of keep moving. All right, let's get this. That'll give us another 20 culture and gold and so on. In fact, let's just grab more culture now. So this should be pretty much 65 culture. All right, well, I got us chiefdom. Okay, maybe not. Interesting. Either way, we got chiefdom, which we do need. Now, moving on, we could go into mysticism. I think we might actually go straight into our civic. See what we got available here. All right. Round calendar does get us a tradition slot, and then the wonderful traditions are down there. This is getting us more science on improved vegetated terrain. All right. And then that's the jaw law, so culture. Yeah, we definitely want the kuna, so we're going to go for that. That's a 3 extra turns, which honestly... yeah, I'm kind of fine with. We'll grab that culture and move through. So nothing to worry about there. All right, governments. What are we looking at? So, oh, as you can see, 9 turns. One thing about Rizal here, we get 50% extra length on our celebration duration. And we get 50% happiness towards celebration. So he's all about being happy, like I said earlier. So let's get that going. All right, so, ooh, happiness on wonders. That's pretty good. Culture on displayed great works. Okay. Gold for upgrading you. Oh, well, we're not being despots this time. We're going to move on from that. So it's either oligarchy or classical republic. All right, so oligarchy, we're going to get food on warehouse, production. You know what? We picked this last time. Wonderful, by the way. 200 gold each turn. Ooh, that is good. That's really good. I say we go classical republic here. So we're going to get culture and happier settlements. It's really Rizal's business is Republic, all about culture. And then we get 100% influence, or we can get 10% production towards building wonders, 20% if our cities are loving it. So, yeah, I'm all for this. The happiness on wonders would be good for later on. And then culture on Grey Works is always nice. So, yeah, let's head down this tree. That's kind of Rizal's business. That's what he's all about. All right, so now we're dead even. So we could just grab more culture, or we can grab some science and production. I'm more of the habit of culture myself. Really help us push down this tree here. All right, so we're just going to shoot across. Nothing really to see here. Really, we don't even need this third Jaguar Slayer, but I'm going to make him anyway, mainly because we are getting sailing like next turn, and we can start sending these guys out and about. So, kind of all for that. Since you're already kind of wrapping around, we'll go ahead and do that anyway, see what's over here, and then we can use this guy to come this way. So, actually works out pretty well. Pretty well indeed. All right, good. We've got galleys, we've got harbors, looking great. That also helped us get 10% of the culture out of that, so it just feeds into each other. Now, let's take a look at what we should get into. Or we could go pottery. Okay, we need both pottery and animal husbandry to get to irrigation. Is hanging garden something we would want? I do like attribute points where we can get them. We do have the ability to build a hanging garden. It's not a terrible idea. I'm not really that thrilled, though. Not necessary, in my opinion. So we can hold off on that possibility. But the settlement limit, I did not mean to click that. Settlement limit's not bad. As for the masonry, I do like the monument. The question is, okay, we'd have to get out to here at least. Looks like we're running a single regardless, so we would want a wonder here if we want to build culture. And we just might. Oh, we have another lovely 4 out here for gold, so Bach will be a great gold producer later. Looks like we will miss out on that reef. We would have obtained it if we stayed where we were, but, I mean, not a big deal. Not a big deal. All right, so, yeah, let's move you along first. Okay, big old mountains here. Very interesting. We're going to get you in the water immediately. And do we just want to go straight into pottery? You know what? I do want to do this. I want to get animal husbandry first, though, out of those. Just because the saw pit is more of a bonus point. Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter because we already have a mine running. So yeah, let's do pottery first. I changed my mind. I do that a lot. All right, moving on. Volcano is about to erupt at any time. Good thing we are moving away from that. All right, give this a good push. All right, I definitely see a good settle around here. For sure. All right, let's get up here. Try to grab more of these events. All right, we got our other Jaguar Slayer. Let's go ahead and secure this. And let's secure this. All right. Wonderful. Oh, more culture. You know me. I'm all about that culture. So let's go ahead and snag that. 9 to 5 turns. That's great. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it looks like they did make sure that didn't work, which not a big deal, but something to be aware of. Okay, we could go into a granary. Question is, how many granaries are we really going to have? All right, this is a plantation. These will only last for this age, but still. Is a granary worth it? I think no. And the reason being is we have a lot of tiles here we can work with for food, with fishing, which I think is going to be better for us. So we're actually going to do a fishing key and harbor. We'll start with the harbor because we can get production off of that. And then we'll go into a fishing key. So we'll do that. Moving on. Let's just keep going down this way. All right, looks like our guys are looking pretty good. We'll acquire this here. Very lovely island we'd probably want to take. All right, so let's go down here. Oh, in the water. Perfect. All right, let's acquire this. I get 60 science, but minus 50 gold. Or 20 food. 20 food's not terrible. We could look in here. So 40 out of 61, that would pretty much grow us. It would do that. Question is, do we really need that food? Not really. So I say we just drop the food, or drop the money and get a science. That should be almost pottery. And that was pottery. Perfect. Out of here. That's what we like to see. Wonderful, which was actually 6 culture towards our thing there. Wonderful. All right, we do need to kind of come down here. I could definitely see somebody being there. All right, I'll look at those production tiles. Okay, we have met somebody. Looks like it is Xerxes, so let's go say hi to him. One head alone that sits at the center of the world, and it's his. He is the Achaemenid, and we'll give him a friendly greeting for now. Have no qualms against him. In fact, we might even be rocking... Look at that. We're ahead for now. For now. All right, so he's looking good. We could do a culture or local festival. He is high on the happiness, so... we could increase that happiness for both of us. All right, plus 3 happiness per turn in cities. Okay, so that's about even for us. Or we could just do some culture. I feel like I want to get down my tree. I feel like the culture tree is more important than the local festival, although we could run both. All right, let's snag this. Oh, there's food or gold. Both sound good to me. I'm going to grab the food. That will grow us. Question is it worth it at this time? Because I am trying to figure out the growth. People do say there is like a way where you want to be careful with this. Okay, we're happy. We're at a +7 per turn. Okay, oh, good. We can kind of see some of this. I'm peeking under the hood a little bit more. All right. Well, we could do more food, or we can just take the gold. Gold gets us to 100, which we can always use later. Also, in case we run into something that could give us more stuff. All right, so gold or a population now instead of a population in 2 turns. You know what? Let's go ahead and get that population. I've decided. We're going to go ahead and grab that population. Let's grow this. Yep, that is wonderful. That's actually 3 food and 3 culture. So that's a big tile right there. That's a real big tile. All right, let's go here. I just want to see what's going on. Okay, we could do a little nasty settle there if we wanted. I don't think we will, but it's a possibility. Oh, there we go. Machu Picchu. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. So happiness to improvements on rough and mountain terrain in this settlement. And then it runs 4 production, 2 culture. We will want to see about that. That is within our sphere of influence. We could get over there. That is a possibility. Just kind of depends on where people are at. Our guy almost died. Don't you love that? All right, let's run away from that little situation. Let's get up here and explore. Ah, that's a very interesting way to go about it. Very interesting. Kind of like it. I kind of like it. Okay, wonderful. We have the Kuna, which is amazing, because that's another reason. We don't really have to go to science right away. We have the Kuna. Now, we do have science on improvements. We're going to kind of bank that for now. We're going to hold on to it, because we don't have a celebration yet. We will get that in a few turns, though. So now, should we keep going down our stuff? I think we probably should, because our full ability with our unique quarter is, yeah, this is why we want it. We get production equal to 5% of every tech when we have this quarter, so not bad. Not bad. So it kind of does give a reason to push this. Yeah, let's kind of go ahead and do that. Wonderful. All right. We'll just keep exploring this way. I can definitely see a Xerxes right here. I mean, we saw that's where he was coming from. All right, I'm actually going to come back up here with our warrior probably, or slayer, I mean, to kind of see what's going on. I know this is kind of at the edge, but there might be something nearby we can work with. All right, I'm actually going to search. All right, we got a lovely navigable. Okay, beautiful. All right, let's get down here. Okay, looks like things are open for now. I would rather probably settle up here, honestly, if I wanted to do things. Okay, let's get into this navigable a little bit. Okay, not bad, not bad. All right, we are about to get our harbor, which will get us 1 more production. Oh, there is, okay, see, that is what we wanted to see. That's dangerous for us. Let's just kind of escape that if we can. Oh, Kuna is 15 turns. That is steep. That is steep. All right, okay, we can get our holches, we can get our galleys. See, we got options here. We got settlers. Costs as much as a fishing key for me. So honestly, I am for the settler. I would rather get my settles out while I can. That's just my opinion. You never know when the game could change on you. Okay, very interesting. Most likely I might come out for this island first. We'll see. Haven't really decided. Let's not go back. Yeah, let's push forward. I'd rather wrap around here if I could. Okay, wonderful. We got a research here. You're going to pull back. So unfortunate. I thought the discoveries would be a whole thing. I thought I was just really going to run away with the game. Obviously, they planned ahead for that, but hey, not a big deal. Not a big deal. All right, what are we grabbing? Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. I could get more food. Am I a food guy right now? Not really. No, I'd rather have that science. That is 50 science, which is maybe, what, 4 culture? Either way, that gets us closer to irrigation, so I'm for it. All right, let's get down here. Oh, you did your thing. Yeah, let's explore up here. Okay, yep, like I said, this is why we want to explore up here. I just knew going down would be more effective at the start because we weren't sure what we were going to get into because, well, I mean, we didn't have sailing yet. All right, let's go this way, down that way. Starting to see where the settles are for me. I definitely want to try to get out here. I don't know where Xerxes is at specifically, but we do want to be careful. Okay, we go for some production and some science. Got plenty of happiness running around here, too. Oh, that's a farm. Okay, we can get 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. We missed out on this one, but we can get this one if we want. And, oh, there's this one here. Okay, we can't get that one, but that's fine. Okay, we got some options. Okay, I like the productions. I think we'll just grab this one for now, because we'll crush it later. But that is 2 happiness for me, which is I'm all for. All right. Let's get you down here. There is Xerxes. We finally found him. Okay. Let's pop up here. Let's find this guy. Samarkand. We do not have enough yet. I might actually befriend him. I like where he is at. I actually do like that. Okay. And he almost got me. Almost got me. Let's run away from that. Samarkand, it takes one more turn and we can start befriending him. Might do that. I do like my city-states with gold. Economics is one thing I love. All right, this granary's starting to appeal to me. Starting to appeal to me a little bit. We'll see. One extra turn for another settler. I think we will take that. Let's just get our people out while we can. Now, where do you want to go is the question. That's a no from me. You're not going there. I get it. I like it. Don't exactly love it, though. Now, this I do love. That kind of squishes things a little bit, though, don't it? Okay, I see why. Okay. But it also claims... that's not terrible, actually. And then... yeah, that gets us closer to a sphere of influence. Also shuts the... yeah, you know what? I do like this. We are going to go for this. It's going to ruin anything here, and I don't really care. Don't really care. All right, give me a search here. There we go. You have to see... that's another thing. You can't see borders for... we're way off. But for trading, you can't see the border. You have to see the name. That's one thing I've realized, which... I know that's not really a big deal, but it is something you got to pay attention to. If you don't know the name, you can't send... a merchant there. You have to walk him all the way over, and then you have to hope that it'll work. So just to point out, oh, he has chariots already. You're a mad lad for that. All right, we got our jaw laws. Let's okay we can change our policies. Why am I in a celebration with no extra slot? Oh, because we just entered it. That's why. Should we just go ahead and get the whole thing? Yeah, maybe. Oh, 15 turns is a tad steep for me. I do want these. They are for happiness buildings, but we don't really have one yet. So let's actually aim for a happiness building. So yeah, let's do the altars first. 100 influence. Yeah, let's see. That's probably better. We would only have 6 turns if we wanted to build hanging gardens. And I don't like the... well, I mean, we have the option. I think I'm just going to grab this influence right now. That gets us 2... wonderful. Let's actually push our science. Make it work for us. We do have some vegetated terrain. We should have some anyway. 14 is now 15. We had 1. Ah, well, I'll take it. I will take it. All right. I guess all the rest of this... already had its thing. Okay, moving on. Let's get in the water here. Let's get over here. Let's escape you. And I did not forget this time. There's Samarkand. Moving on. Beautiful. Okay, Samarkand is hostile. We'll work on that. You have a ton of happiness, which I'm not thrilled about. So I'm actually going to kind of sneak in here and grab some from you. How about that? I know it's going to boost him, but hey, I need it too. I always go for the least fortunate people, but he's the only person I know. So, hey. Beggars can't be choosers. All right. We'll get our second settlement down here just shortly. Hanging gardens unlocked. Extra settlement limit. There's a garden. How is that looking for us? 28 turns is ridiculous. I love the growth rate, but let's take a look. Now, I'm not putting it down. I don't like this either because that really hurts my culture abilities. We need a wonder here. Like Dersharican or something would be perfect. I wouldn't be opposed to here. That's actually good. The other options kind of I'd have to take a look at. So... not exactly worrying about that right now. Garden would be pretty good. I do need other things. I need to actually plan out my brickyard and saw pit right now, so let's go ahead and plan that. Yeah, that was my thought too. Yeah, we can crush this and have some movement. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and plan there for our stuff. We'll get the fishing key later. Not really necessary at the moment. Okay, do we want science or do we want culture right now? Well, which way do we want to go? I say we actually go science. We're going to be hurt already because we're so far behind, but I am seeing plenty of water, and plenty of water means we need to go for these. So that's my plan at the moment. There's Kusa. Yeah, get me up here a bit more. Yeah, you keep moving for now. If we lose him, we lose him. All right, what do we got? Narrative choice. All right, so influence on all settlements or 25 influence. We are so early in the game. Influence on each settlement is going to be big. It's going to be massive. So we're definitely going to grab that. That's going to give us a little bit of extra everything, because that was a narrative choice. I'm learning. Let's get up here. Yep, we want to do that. Want to try to scout out in different directions where we can. Now let me just make sure here. All right, I do like this a lot. Okay, yep, it gets all this. Land, which is great. Yep, so let's go here. There's Chichen Itza for us. Now we could start heading towards the resources. We could grab... actually, this extra happiness wouldn't hurt. Oh, but we have clay. We do have clay. Clay would be big. Yeah, that would work pretty well. But I think... okay, so we have to put a building here, maybe crush this, and... oh, wow, that's a lot of... not sure how we're going to do buildings yet. if we make this into a city. I say for now, let's just grab this science. Yeah, let's just grab the science and the production. All right, yeah, nothing going on over there. That's fine. Now, what else we got? All right, yeah, let's go this way. Yeah, we want to try to keep our scouts away from each other. It's the best way to get the abilities unlocked. Oh, this is a perfect. Yeah, this is perfect. Okay, so we're about to have this guy out. Gonna see where we can put him. As much as I want to get to name it right. Machu Picchu. We do want to get to that soon. I think we probably come out here. We don't want to get people too close to us, so we'll have to take a look at that. I will 100% support this. Yep, we're definitely going to agree to that support. That is a good amount of culture for us. Yep, he's pulling ahead now. Like I said, we were ahead, and now we're not. But hey, we're in a healthy spot. Okay, this Jaguar Slayer's gone. Oh, and looks like the creators of Civ have decided to allow me to live with this guy one more turn. So good for us. All right, so what do we got here? 14 turns now. Not bad. I'm going to go ahead and grab... Oh, you know what? Do we want Great Steel? I don't really know. I don't really know if I want Great Steel or not. I do have a... Dersharkin is nice. Oh, you know what? I do need clan networks. Let me get that growth rate. Okay, now, let's see. What do we want? Part of me actually thinks I should go for God of the Sea. We do have some kind of settles we're going for with water that do kind of play in. So that is something. Let me read this ability again. Happiness on rough and mountainous terrain. All right, so really not going to work out too well for us. I am going to, like, settle here. Gets us a whole bunch of good stuff. Also claims it, although we could claim it and then settle around here somewhere. That might be a good option. Because I am thinking of playing Inca next stage. That is a idea. All right, we'll have to figure that out. So I'm seeing a lot of water. I think we're kind of water heavy. So that might be the way to go. Our only other options would be... What else? I mean, forests, we do have a few, but not many. We could just steal stone circles, of course. We do have some rough terrain further down that we can work with. And we can get happiness on resources, play into our happiness game with Rizal more. That is an option. What else we got? Oh, happiness adjacency to coast, lakes, and navigable river tiles. That would be an interesting idea if we want to play the happiness route. That means I'd actually move my altar for once in my life. That's not bad. We could go the Wonder Tree. We do have wonders. We are kind of rocking that. Not exactly my go-to. We could just get one of everything. That's also kind of Rizal's little bit. I think we're going to go God of the Sea. That seems to be speaking to me. That seems to be speaking. All right, what do we got here? Could get some gold. Not really necessary just yet, so we'll just keep what we got. All right, let's keep moving. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, what's up here? Ah, how do we get to that? That would be a great question. All right, our next settle. This is a terrible settle. Over here is actually... kind of what I want. Yeah, that gets us... That's actually not too bad. All right, let me see here. Yep, I can get behind this. Yeah, let's go ahead and secure this land before someone else takes it. It's got a lot of wonderful resources, so we do want to kind of snag that. Yeah, we're going to focus on some infrastructure for now. We will get the other settler when we can. We do want to get him soon, obviously. All right, let's head down here now. Okay, interesting stuff. Oh, there is a slinger. I'm going to actually run away. That... We would take massive damage there, and I do not like that. All right, so there we go. Actually, I want to see if Xerxes knows anybody. All right, he only knows me. That is interesting. With that in mind, we're going to keep sending a culture exchange to both of us. Kind of keep us even. I do like it a lot. All right, let's grow our town. That's beautiful. Let's see, we could get more... I'm actually thinking, let's grab a little bit of gold and some happiness, and we're going to send that to the capital. Because that is happiness we can use right now, because we do want our celebrations. All right. Wonderful. I'm going to give this a search, see if it... Yeah, because of the mountains. That makes sense. All right, let's go out here. Okay, lovely. I know we said we'd scout in different directions, but this isn't a bad thing. All right, because we still got this guy down here. And I will micromanage these guys for a while. There we go. I am worried I'm not paying attention to my settler, but he should be fine, right? You know, nothing bad ever happens to unwatched settlers. Okay, how did Tecumseh not see him? Also, I'm looking at this. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so we kind of... Okay. I'm figuring it out. Hello, you great betrayer. I'm just kidding. You see the star that crosses the night sky like a bolt of lightning. We'll be friendly with him. Nice to meet you. Playing as the Shawnee. Good to meet you. How's he looking on stuff? Okay, he is high on the science hog. We will try to beat that. We're beating him in happiness for now. I dig it. I did see something I do want to play as Tecumseh now. One of his abilities, let's see if it shows it. Wondering, oh, yep, good. Yeah, you can look at the leader abilities, by the way, of the people still, so that's good. Look at this nasty business. 2 dominion for every city-state you're suzerain of. Really? And all the independent powers start friendly with him? That's insane. That's insane. Like, that is just... Look at that. That is crazy. You can run it easy domination stuff with him, and you barely even have to do anything. Like, how's that fair, huh? All right, I'm definitely just gonna take this production in science. And there's science, and there's the steel. Boom, boom. That's what I love to see. Ooh, a science point. Don't mind if I do. I say we grab production towards buildings. I like building buildings faster. Yeah, I know. Okay, so next celebration, I'm actually for this. These are good. But yeah, let's grab the happiness. That shaved a whole turn off. Worth it. All right, 2 libraries, train a settler, get science. All right, if I get libraries, I get 25 culture, 25 influence, or just 25 science. Well, if I grab this science now, this gets me culture, gold, and influence now. So honestly, that would be the way to go, wouldn't it? I mean, 25 influence whenever I build a settler doesn't really matter. So let's just grab the science and get a little bit of everything. Oh, another narrative choice. I will take this codex. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, now that we're out of the woods there... Do we want to get into this, or do we want to get into this? I think we want to come up here. I do like the ability of Dersharican, though. That is kind of appealing. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab this, because Code of Laws. That's the other thing I was looking at. All right, now I say writing 2 gets us a codex. Masonry is pretty handy. Pyramids is not really a big deal for me at this moment, is it? I mean, there's a little bit of a navigable. Yeah, it's not. I'm not building pyramids for, like, this. Even this is not that great. I'd need to at least have a settlement over here. And at that point, yeah, that's a little late to the game. All right, so Colossus, though, I'd love to try for. The only problem is it will take time to get there. It will take time. And I feel like Colossus will be taken from us. It usually is. But we're going to shoot for it. We're going to shoot for Colossus. All right, do we drop the culture? I say we could. We do have some growth rate, and I kind of feel the growth rate right now. So we're going to lose a little bit of culture. Grab some growth rate, no big deal. I don't even know if that really helped Chichen Itza or not, but hey, it is what it is. I mainly need it for here. Please leave. Please tell me you're Samarkand. You're Nagdapunan. That's great. Someone I haven't even met. Muddying the Waters. Let's go for science. Oh, wait, is this a narrative? It is, which means we want science because we'll get culture out of it. Boom. All right, let's explore him some more. Let's get you over here. All right, can we get up here is the question. Ooh, what got built? Dersharican. Ah, that is unfortunate, but we'll still get a commander, so that's worth looking into. All right, I'm going to start. Ooh, there we go. That's what I like to see. What got built? Brickyard, saw pit. Okay, saw pit's almost done. Oh, this is a clay pit anyway. Okay, I'll take it. I will agree to this. Yeah, I'm going to agree to that. It's actually pretty good. Actually, let's take a look at him. He's low on the happiness, pretty even on his science and culture. I'm being outpaced by science a little bit and culture by... Okay, I'm being outpaced by both. Never mind. It's actually terrible. All right. Let's get in here and start searching. Okay, Wapaketa. I believe that's how you'd pronounce it. All right, we're up here. We can snag that if we can. Hopefully a slinger doesn't show up. Okay. Or a scout. Diplomatic action. I will support that. I love gold. I love gold. Speaking of gold, I might actually buy a building. All right. This is stuff I don't like to see, but it doesn't really matter. That's so far out of my sphere, it doesn't matter. Okay, that is unfortunate. We are going to take a hit. All right. So we got gold. We got wine. We got horses. We got silk. Yep, we're looking real good here. Definitely want this settle. Also, we put something here. We can get some good culture buildings running, which we do want. So, yep, this is definitely where we want to be. All right. Have 3 settlements on tropical, so we can be Daviet. Tikal is not attached. That is not good. I will take 10. There's Dersharican. Let's change our policy. Oh, wait, my bad. Not policy changing. Although the gold would be nice. Oh, we snagged a culture. Don't mind if I do. Building wonders or civic masteries. I'm going to go with the wonders. Yeah, we're going to go to kind of more the building tree. We could get... Oh, it's a percentage. How much culture are we making in the capital right now? 9, so it's almost 1 point of culture if we grab this. Or we can go the science tree. How much is the science? Okay, it's about even. So pretty much, how do we want to spread? I think we'll probably go ahead and just grab the incense here. Yeah, we'll grab the incense. That'll kind of move things along a little. Oh, we are disconnected. That is right. We have to get connected, which is a little annoying. Surprised, because I feel like we're close enough. I guess that's just how it is. We're going to have to get a fishing key, so we're going to have to go here. I'm not pleased about that, but honestly, I'm more focused on culture here than I am about this one science adjacency that won't matter for long. So yeah, let's do a granary. Boom, we can get a fishing key in a moment. That'll be great. Okay, let's move on. What do we want to build next? Code of Laws. Petra's kind of far away from us. I'm actually going to go for Public Life. Or, actually, you know what? Let's go for Mundo Perdido. Yeah, let's shoot for that. That's actually a pretty good idea. Another Civ has done something. And we've got attacks. Tecumseh has changed from neutral to friendly. That's good. Okay, we're going to run away from that. There's Nagdapunin. Okay, good. All right, we can do our jaw laws and stuff. We need to focus on buildings. Let's take a look at this library. Okay, yeah, that's about what I expected, honestly. I'm getting a 5. Hold up. Is that science thing just being Maya in general? Let me see here. No, I don't think so. Okay. Wait, +1 science on improvements in vegetated terrain in settlements. So, yeah, that shouldn't be what that is. Also, interesting. All right, we're going to leave the library alone for now. We could do an altar. Oh, we don't really have any fishing stuff in here, do we? All right, garden's looking pretty handy, which I actually do feel like I will destroy that. So, yeah, let's go ahead and put down our garden. It's a ton of food we can work with. Normally, I don't even build this first, but we're going to go for it. And let's move on. Let's go ahead and secure this mangoes here. There we go. Good. Already placed. Wonderful. I should have grabbed the, whatchamacallit. I should grab the silk. Oh, what is this? This is my first time seeing someone having a problem. Okay? I've seen other YouTubers doing this. This is my first time seeing the AI actually losing a city to an independent power. Most of the time they are just stomping my face in, and it hurts. So that's actually kind of nice to see. Kind of nice to see. Okay, I do want to, like, kind of claim this. Like, I want all my stuff, like, right in here. My next settle is going to be, like, right here for Machu Picchu. And then after this settle, I'm going to kind of just see about claiming this land for, like, a good buffer. I don't even think Xerxes really wants to come up here. Maybe for this stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. But, all right. I'm going to stick by. I want to watch this get destroyed. Yeah, I'm a vile person like that. Let's go around here. Okay, we might lose this Slayer. I would not... I don't want to, but I don't really have a choice. I kind of go here. Oh, hold up. Hold up. All right, let's see next turn. I'm going to watch it happen. Something got built. I don't care. Oh, look at that. It's gone. Just disappeared. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, well, we just watched that happen. What's our narrative choice? Towards the celebration or 25 culture. Let's grab 45 culture. That seems like a good idea. Beautiful. All right, now let's grow. I actually kind of want this gypsum. It's going to come in handy for this city. This will be a city. Chichen Itza probably won't, though. Probably won't. Yeah, let's just go ahead and acquire this stuff. Want to kind of do that. 10 turns. I want to increase that more. I need a fishing key in there. All right, lovely. I'm actually going to go ahead and grab this silk. Oh, we're not connected, though, but... Oh, you know what? Let's grab food. Grab food and all this lovely terrain. We won't be able to get that one, but that's fine. We can kind of settle for that, maybe. We'll see. Another celebration. Wonderful. How close are we to wonders? Do we want to build a wonder? We do have steel and hanging gardens. These are both options for us. Does hanging gardens actually have a use for me now? Let's see. We're all the way out here. Okay, I would do it here. This does give us a great gold building for next age. So I am willing to take that. Also, it gives us a possibility for science as well. So that actually does speak to me. So let's place that. I will actually cancel this garden. We're at 17 turns. Let's grab this, and let's plug in... I could grab a little extra production to try to help that. I'm going to grab the gold, though. Let's get some money. We need to get... I think money is more important than this one production. So we were at 17. It shaved a turn off. So we will try our best. All right. Let's go ahead and grab more culture. There we go. Let's get you in here. Okay, so that's where he is. You are still alive. Let's try to keep it that way. All right, he's got a science building in there. I don't like that. Ooh, you are really trying my patience. Really trying it. Okay, let's... If I go here, I should live. Ally myself with Xerxes. I will say yes to that for now. I'm not opposed to him. He's a pretty strong player right now, so kind of worth having him nearby. All right, we kind of want to go this way. We kind of know what's going on up here. In fact, we're going to explore it a bit more. I think these two would probably fight more than anything. Okay, he is a little... All right, we're doing okay. That's actually not terrible. All right, we got these three. I want this connected as soon as possible. That's why I'm more concerned about Tikal than I am Chichen Itza. I think the money would have been better. In my opinion, I will be honest with you, I do think not Classical Republic, that's what I'm using. I am more of a fan of... Does anybody else have it? Nope, not Despotism. That was fun, though. He's Classical Republic as well. Never mind. The Oligarchy. I'm a fan of Oligarchy. I do think that is a wonderful just government in general, because the injection of gold alone is just amazing. Okay, I don't like this, but we'll be fine. Okay, we got a bad guy. Let's just run away from that. Okay, we got Long Cheng down here. Might be worth befriending. Istos might also be worth befriending. It is a science civ, or city-state, which does kind of make me feel like I want to. All right, next turn I'll be able to get that fishing key. I am worried about this guy, though. All right, yeah, keep moving. Samarkand is friendly with me. Good. We got 10 turns on that. We actually have enough influence. Will Phaistos live is the question. Nagdapunin, also a good location. Not that I would almost want to incorporate that a little bit. I want to try... If I do Long Cheng, I can actually get a settlement limit. That does kind of appeal to me. Oh, 204, it went up, right? Okay, I did that wrong. That's fine. Little misclicks, you know, they happen. Oh, the Grand Canyon. Okay, well, that explains a few things. Now I know why he settled out there. That is a bummer for us. That is great for him. That gives a science on flat terrain in the settlement, so that's really good. Grand Canyon's an amazing little pickup. So there we go. Let's kind of scout this with our commander. He's just kind of scouting. Let's put this fishing key in. Hopefully they are friendly to us and don't do much against us. Yeah, I'm going to come up here. This will actually be a great way to get stuff going if we need to instead of going the long way around. Great, we are connected. That's all I wanted to see. And now Tikal can do its thing. We need a resource and then we can kind of move things along. We got a tradition slot. Let's change our policies. We've unlocked currency, even better. All right, I'm actually just going to grab this for now. I don't really care for poison at the moment. We don't even have an army, so that means nothing to me. Ooh, culture or science. Both sound wonderful to me. Culture, that could get us culture on resources. We could get culture here, civ masteries. We do have tech masteries, science on our resources. Happiness and gold maintenance is reduced. Ooh, both are good. Both are very good. I think we go for the happiness and gold right now. So let's grab that science attribute point. I think we do the, yeah, saving money and happiness so we can stretch it further. Definitely a great thing to do. I could grab this and we can actually move things around if we want. I'm not opposed to that. Actually, ooh, or I can go for gold. Gold would be pretty good. I don't know what my next growth rate is, though. Let's just go ahead and secure this. Yeah, let's secure that because we can work with that immediately. We could lose some happiness. Oh, if we put this in, we actually get a science. So there we go. That proves which way we're going. And we'll keep the happiness in. I know we have this culture in here that kind of speaks to getting the silk, but we'll get it later. Yeah, I want to keep the 3 happiness. We'll move that once we put Tikal into city mode, and then we'll get things rolling. Okay, we're going to keep going. Let's go to navigation now. We do want... Okay, so that's culture and food on fishing boats in this settlement. That makes me want to make Chichen Itza into a city. It kind of does. Chart the stars is also an ability. Gets me 2 free altars. Or we can go down another route. Well, if we want these, we kind of have to go for them. So, yeah, let's push those wonders. Those are the goals. Those are the dreams. We have 10 turns on Hanging Gardens. That's pretty good. Ooh, that does annoy me. Ooh, that does look good. Dang, that's a massive tile. Now, yeah, that's great. But I still like how I settled. I still agree with my settlement. If you guys don't agree with it, then you can tell me. I mean, I don't care. We're at where we're at. All right, let's give this a look. Yillin, wonderful. Tecumseh, you know anybody? You know anybody? He does know somebody, and he's unfriendly with them. Good. We'll find him. All right, let's go around here. We're kind of done with this scout for now. I'm worried about this flood, but we'll have to just deal with it. All right, there's this. I think we actually do maybe... I'm not sure what we're going to do here, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. All right. Ooh, hey now. Hey now. I don't be needing that. All right, yeah, we're going to run this way. Seems to be the right call. I'm actually going to have you just heal for now. I'm going to have you get out of the water. Okay, there we go. So there's Taruga, and we've met... Well, I'll be... Hello, Alexander. Soon to be subject, huh? You can bow or not, whichever is your preference. I'm not going to bow, but I will send you a friendly influence. I'll chat you up a little bit. Do we want to do a cultural exchange for you? No, we do not. Nope. I'd rather have a cultural exchange with Tecumseh, which I'm not going to do. I'm actually going to save up. I want to be befriending Long Cheng. It is Long Cheng, right? Yeah, I want to befriend Long Cheng. I want that settlement limit, if I can grab it, just to have a little extra buffer. Okay, come on, guys. Leave my man alone. Dude, leave my mans alone. Oh, there's Athenai right there. Okay, let's get in here. Okay, Samarkand's giving me 50 gold. That's fantastic. You're going to heal as well. All right, you're kind of done. I'm just going to keep you around here to figure out what we're doing. 168. Do we have enough for a settler? 360. Okay. 360 for a settler. Good to know. Just move on. All right, we're at 3 of 4. I don't like that. I'd rather be... Okay, he's at 4 of 3. 3 of 5. Yeah, okay. I'm seeing stuff. Combat strength. I'm going to just accept this. I have no combat strength to have, so... Not really up my alley. 7 turns. Can't purchase anything. I need to get building on other stuff, though. I don't like the fact I'm kind of wonder pushing. Oh, I can disperse this. Do I want to? It is money. I will lose this Jaguar Slayer for sure, though. Oh, well, you fought me, so yeah, I'm just going to do it. 100 gold. Yoink. I'm sure I probably ticked somebody off. Oh, Chicumsa's mad. Yep. Ooh, 50 culture or 100 gold. Capture him for a sacrifice. Or I can get 100 gold and guarantee I can actually buy a building. I'm going to grab the gold. Oh, and we got... That was a narrative choice, too, so we actually got a little bit of everything. All right, you're going to fortify there. And I know I have enough money for something, right? All right, we can get our altar. All right, good. We have options. I'm going to get the market. That is the best money we can buy. Look at that. That is 8 gold per turn we're getting. That was money well spent and gets me more culture. So, win-win. All right, perfect. Yeah, Chicumsa hates us. I don't know why Alexander likes us. What's his reason? With the fewest conquered settlements, with the most... Okay, well, he'll love us. Yeah, because we're just here to build. We're just here to chill out. Alright, we're going to try to escape, even though we will die, because everybody's mad. We've missed out on Hanging Gardens. That's surprising. Yep, there goes our scout. Who built this? Unmet player. Good to know. Can we shoot for Colossus, then? I think Colossus would be a great call. Alright, let's grow you. We're going to move towards this gold now, as I know I unlocked Colossus. Yeah, let's shoot for Colossus if we could. This is actually a great area for Colossus, so let's go there. 16 turns is ridiculous, but we're going to shoot for it. How many turns to make to call into a city? 350. Okay. We'll try to push that route. Let's grab a little more. Okay, do I want to lose... I'm going to lose just that tiny bit of culture because it doesn't really matter. I'd rather have 2 production. Wow. That was immediate. That was immediate. Who built Colossus? Unmet player. Someone's having a fun day today. Not me. Guy's ticking me off already. Alright, whatever. Let's move on with our lives. Let's get some production out here. That looks pretty good. I could go for another wonder. Mundo Perdido. Yes, actually. Can I get my own wonder? How about them apples? That would be, like, amazing right now. I need something. If this gets built, I swear I'm going to lose my freaking mind. Alright, we got a settlement limit. We got policies we can switch. We don't have any happiness buildings yet, but we will be getting those. I will accept this. I actually have enough influence, so let's go ahead and do that. Longcheng needs to be our buddy. That's going to take a long time. Hopefully we kind of mess with that. Okay, so we could do some trading with merchants. It's not a bad idea. Petra's still a way off. I'd rather do public life, I think. That seems to be up in our area. All right, so let's move on. Okay, I am under my settlement limit in a bad way because I would rather have it. So we're going to have to see after we get Perdido here what's going on. Oh, we've unlocked Samarkand. That is beautiful. We actually will take the Lapis Lazuli. That is going to be perfect. Narrative choice. Okay, good. Constructing lighthouses. I could make a few of those, or I can just get 50 gold. Oh, I'm going to take the gold, actually. That gets us closer to making our city. And we're going to drop this, because we're going to get 2 extra production out of this. Oh, and a gold. I know I could just boost it with... Do I want to lose 3 happiness? I could. Actually, you know what? No, we're going to hold off on these. We're holding off. Because I'm about to make this into a city in, like, 1 turn. So, we'll throw stuff into that. Alright, Pathragata is out here. Yeah, I need to start getting over here. I don't like leaving this land open. I need to close it. That's what I get for only having 3 areas here, but hey, we got to work with what we got. I'm going to auto-explore you for now. Of course, you went back the other way. And yes, I forgot. I 100% forgot. We're a turn behind now because I didn't do this. There we go. Thank you. How many turns does it take to make a settler here? 10 turns. That's crazy. How much for other stuff? All right. That's annoying. Yeah, we do need a brickyard. That's 5 turns. Let's start there. All right. Are we going to make a 1 thing? I know, that was so eloquent. No one ever would think to hear those words. I want a gristmill here, so no. Yeah, let's actually crush this. Yeah, we're going to crush this and move our to this wonderful gold tile that's getting us more gold now. Fantastic. Okay, good. We got our city. That is now 14. Let's grab our happiness here. 15. Beautiful. Okay, now we're rocking it. We're getting the maximum effort. People like us. Do we have enough to increase Longcheng at all? Not yet. Maybe we just leave that. We might just leave it alone. Oh, now what got built? Emil Bell. Okay, someone's getting some things done. It ain't me. All right, what else we got? Let's actually take a look at our triumphs right now. 0 wonders. Bit of shocker. First to 9, we're close. That would actually be a pretty good... Okay, these are dedications. That's major triumphs. We got to pay attention to that. Tradition slot. 2 culture for every policy or tradition slotted. That would be pretty nice. I don't think we're going to get that, though. We're not making enough happiness for that. We don't really care for this. Another alliance that's got options for us. We're going to wait on these. It's kind of taking time. Settlements we're working on. Yeah, we really don't need to focus on these unless we do specialists, which actually that dedication does look pretty nice. All right, we're not going to conquer anything, so scratch that. Scratch that. That'll only happen if people war me, which I doubt. Scratch. That'll kind of happen. That might happen. All right, so yeah, the minors. This is what we want. First to study philosophy. I don't know if we'll get there. Civics, that's kind of... Yeah, this doesn't matter. It says first, but it doesn't. You'll get it anyway. They'll probably end up fixing that in a patch. Maybe it's already been patched. Who knows? All right, so 50 excess happiness in a settlement. That would be pretty good. Tradition slot would be nice. Improve at least 1 tile from all natural wonders. Yeah, this is ridiculous. That's not really going to happen. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So we're about halfway. Need another 1,000. Okay. First blood not happening. Okay. Just taking a look. I was more curious about this, but hey, it doesn't hurt to see what we're doing. Oh, we've unlocked Thera. Where is that at? That's way down here. Man, it looks like Xerxes would have more of a chance on the little ability than us. Good thing we did not befriend Phaistos, because he took care of that. All right, so this Thera. Is that because of Samarkand? Sogdi, Arna. Okay, so I would like to see these people. Might be worth befriending. Oh, what got built now? Pyramid of the Sun. Crazy. Okay, we got Mundo Perdido. Beautiful. Finally, something we can work with. My light is great. I'm the path of the foothold of the people because my eyes are of metal while my teeth glitter with jewels. Popol Vuh. This is going to really help us out. Also, I'm not going to lie. Look at that. That is gorgeous to have this wonder. Just look at that. I love the color. I mean, I know this is our Civ's wonder, but still beautiful. Okay, those birds were getting annoying. All right, Pyramid of the Sun. That's unfortunate. Pretty much... People can grab that pretty easy when they're doing the other Civ. Most likely it's Italy, or not Italy, the French or something. Either way, we're now getting science on improvements. So look at this science. We pushed up to 36. We're still behind, but we're current. Mainly, I just want to make sure I'm keeping my ally below. That's what I would like to do. Okay. Don't need combat strength, just money. Hand me the gold. I'm all for the gold. All right, now we finally have a 2 on these, so that's great. Also, we have a 2 here, which is really good. So, we can now work with things. We can make more science if we want. Might do that. We have a library option, finally. Great steel, I'm not really worried about. I am worried about settlers. So, let's grab one of these, maybe even 2. And after that, I definitely think we should plan ahead for our stuff. Altar's not really working out in our capital. Not a big deal for me, though. All right, so let's check our science. All right, so we're getting a 4. We're getting a 7 here, because we're actually getting a 5. And then plus the adjacency. Oh, my bad. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I'm getting a 7. So, okay. Why am I getting a 6 here? I keep getting a double for some reason. Now, my question is, where do I want to go? Because if I go here, I lose a culture area. And I kind of want to keep these as both culture. So we're going to leave that alone. So really the only spot we have available is here, which we kind of need to do anyway. So yeah, let's secure this as our... location, because we are going to get culture with the jaw law off of our quarters, and this will always be a quarter. So yeah, that's just worth it. Okay, so we got that planned out. Let's keep unlocking the rest of the map. Good job, Tecumseh. Keep fighting people. I find it funny that you're the city-state guy, and a city-state took out, I think, literally your capital. So that's kind of funny. All right, do we want influence, or do we want wonder construction? We stopped the wonders. Let's just grab the influence. All right, we got a policy to assign. Let's actually move this, and let's... Oh, we don't have happiness buildings yet, do we? We can buy an altar. And honestly, let's push our science. So we're actually going to plan... Should we plan ahead? No. We should not plan ahead. Let's work on failure. We're just going to grab some culture. Let's just fail. All right, perfect. We got our brickyard. That brought down productions significantly. Look at that. Crazy. Actually reasonable stuff now. We got a 4 here. We can definitely get a lovely market there, which we should go for. Before we do, though, let's see. Great steel, not really in my wheelhouse at the moment. I'd rather build up this city. Could go for another settler, which I think we should. Let's double the settles, because we can get him out, head straight for Machu Picchu, like right here, and then we can get this other guy and kind of start planning, placing stuff down. I don't think Xerxes will be too upset. probably want this navigable. We'll see. Regardless, we'll figure that. After we get our settler, because that'll get us up to 5. And we're going to get him. We do want our Jalas and Kunaz at some point. Probably right here, actually. Which is a decent location. Let me go ahead and place that. Let me see. 6 across the board. Yeah, I kind of like a Kuna and Jala there, so we'll go ahead and place that. We might not build those first, but I do want them placed. All right. As for our library, we could just put a library here, which would actually be great because then it boosts this. So yeah, let's do our library in here. Normally I don't do this, but it doesn't really matter. So plan that. Let's go ahead and slap down a market and a garden. That's going to be our go-to location. And we'll kind of leave it there for now. Yeah, that's planned out. We'll let Tikal do its thing. Leave it be. All right, he got killed. I have 50 excess happiness. Good for Xerxes. Not for me. All right. Yeah, we're just going to keep micromanaging these guys. We're not doing much else. So, oh, he's befriended Taruga as well. He's getting points for domination, guys. He's probably even winning the game. Holy cow, who would have thought? Oh, wow, I'm rock bottom. That's not great. Yeah, that's awful. All right, we got to up those numbers, guys. Good thing it's Antiquity, where you plan out your settlements. Wow, so much for Maui. I haven't even finished discovering that yet. All right, do I want this here? I would never be able to get that for, like, this whole age. So, yeah, your goal, I love how it says all this. No. We should come out here. I get why you suggest this, because I can get the pearls. I'm going to go right here. Now, actually, let me take a look here. We were almost there. We were almost there. So, yeah, someone's going science crazy. I'm worried. I don't know who it is. It's probably either Ada or Benjamin Frank. And the only reason I know there's a science guy in here is because we're playing Maya, which means the AI, or the game decided, hey, we can't let Scribe run away with it, so we got to beat him while he's down. That's kind of what they do. All right, I'm going to grab science. That's what we're going to do. Science it is. And all this looks kind of great right now. Let's grab this. Let's go up here. Speaking of going up here, let's finally actually get some food off of our stuff. I don't really care about any of this. It is what it is. There we go. All right, so next up, let's head towards entertainment. As for our techs, I'm going to go ahead and do navigation 2. I doubt we'll get Great Lighthouse, but hey, worth a shot. Growth rate, we're going to keep. Honestly, I'm just going to run it as is for now. I don't really have happiness buildings to work off of. At least not yet. Yeah, I'm regretting my ultra choice, I will admit. So, that's fine. You guys can laugh at me. We make mistakes here. We get overzealous. We do things we shouldn't do. Oh, I did not mean to hit that. Alright. Actually, speaking of things we shouldn't do, we're at 3:30. Let me get down here. How's Long Chang looking? Alright, so now we're at 12 turns. I can swallow that. I can take that. We're at 41%, though. We need to get this ball rolling. All right. You have the lowest happiness, so I'm going to talk to you with this. Who has the lowest culture? Looks like Tecumseh does, and I'm not in an alliance with him yet, so let's hit that up. All right. Yeah, not great. Not terrible either. Not great, not terrible. You know, we work with it. My question, though, that I am curious about the most is why on earth are the AI so, like, hell-bent on these right? Like, they go for this immediately now. Like, this is their go-tos right up here. I don't know why. Obviously, this one's good. Pyramid of the Sun was definitely acquired through culture, because no one is here yet, because we'll hear Bursa go off like a nuke. Oh, gold. I'm all about the gold, baby. Give me that money. All right, perfect. We've acquired you. My thought would be other side. So I need you here. 1, 2, 3... So, could do a settle here. Oh, but I'd need to acquire that, which means I'd want to settle here. Okay. Maybe I should come out here. It leaves that open, which I don't like. But if I go here, yeah, I kind of like this. This seems to be like a great idea. So we're going to try it. All right. Just keep heading down here and exploring. All right. I like seeing the map here. Samarkand's doing its thing. Longcheng is now friendly with me. Local festival is ended. Oh, that's a spearman. Please run away. Don't hurt me. Why would you hurt me? And is that mausoleum a Theoderic? It probably is. Unmet player. I didn't even go that way, so I don't really care. All right, 287. We almost have enough for another thing soon. All right, 2, 3. Okay, so we'll have access to this whole navigable. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I'll get that far, but that is gold we can work with. Raga is just out of reach of it, so actually this is perfect. Yeah, okay. Oh, my bad. I will not be able to get that. I will stop just short of it. Do I want to move over one more then? I still have access to this. I will not get the salt, nor do I really care. I will be able to get this silver, though, which is great. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Got some volcano tiles. Yeah, let's actually go one more. I actually like this better. Got resources I can grab near immediate. Okay. Oh, that's rocket growing. That's fine. Oh, we finally met another person. Oh, hello, Charles. Charlemagne. Yeah, you French guy. Yep, he definitely built Pyramid of the Sun. Guaranteed. Look, yeah, that culture alone kind of tells me. All right. Where we going next is anybody's guess. Anybody's guess. I think I'll just grab the science for now. Oh, actually, this is fine with me. That's a tile I really won't crush anytime soon. All right, let's build this here. All right, Kalakamul. Beautiful. We could get the wool. That's not bad. Actually, coming out here is probably a better idea. Let's contest Xerxes a little bit. We do have enough. I could actually get a granary, but I'm actually going to get a harbor, because that is actually 5 gold per turn I can work with. Okay, we have more culture. Not really going to run it. I have a lot of city resources, not a lot of bonus resources. So I would like to have more bonus if I could. Charlemagne is at war with Alexander. My Slayer just died. So that's one less guy. So my turns just got faster because I have nobody to really look at anymore. All right, you're almost where you need to be. That's great. And he just reached it. Ooh, what happened here? Great steel got built by somebody. I will support this. Yeah, we're not getting the wonder production, but we are getting the, what you call it? Why am I blanking on it? The influence. We are getting the influence, so. Okay, it's saying here because, okay. I wouldn't be able to get that until, like, next age. Yeah, see, I'd rather, like, okay. I get that. I think I want, like, a small, I want this to, like, be a town, and then do, like, a settle here or something. I know we can't get through the mountains, but if I can at least get 1 or 2 tiles, because I want to kind of share this if I can. That's my idea, anyway. Either way, I do like this, so we are going to go ahead and found it. So let's hit that in. All right, there's Copen, and I could just grab this immediately. Actually, I will. We can secure this in our borders, and then we don't have to worry about it. And we can always move it later, so that works out great. Also, that's basically 4 gold I'm making a turn now, so that works for me. There, yep, I knew I would lose that, so looks like some player got the 9 policies, and some player got the 2 alliances, which we could still do if we wanted. Hey, we finally got a combat unit. That's crazy. Took us long enough. Alright, let's move on. Yeah, we're not really balling out this Antiquity age, but we're not doing terrible either. I think we're kind of in between right now. Oh, look, our guy was still searching. That's great. We've unlocked a lighthouse. Maybe we actually go for it. Let's grow our town. Definitely want to secure this. And we're going to keep it in Kalakamul because I want the food right now. Kalakamul needs to grow. And we will take the... Yeah, let's take the happiness. Good. And Kalakamul, let's buy a granary for you. Definitely worth it. Actually, I am fine coming out this way. Perfect. Kalakamul will also be a city. It's a wonderful city to have. All right, so now back to this. What do we have to work with? Oh, we went all the way down this way. Yeah, let's go for the masonry now. We kind of need that. Unless we want to shoot for mathematics, which, I mean, it's an idea, but I'm not really seeing that going anywhere for us. I want a little bit of culture. Let's at least get the monument. Okay, yep, that's fine. I don't really want to put that production anywhere anyway. Let's put you in here. All right. Yeah, Kalakamul definitely has some good access. 1, 2, 3. And then if I go here, 1, 2. Actually, yeah, getting something in here would be perfect. All right, so 150 culture or 300 happiness. 300 happiness will get me into a celebration, but the culture will finish what I need to do, so we're doing that. Yeah, I want entertainment. Is Colosseum built? Most likely, but hey, whatever. You know, you win some, you lose some. All right, let's grab that. Chichen Itza needs to do a little more TLC, but we'll get there. All right, we're doing that. Good to see ya. We're into production. Colosseum is open, so is Oracle, so is Great Lighthouse. Lighthouse gets me a merchant and 3 gold. I will actually try Lighthouse first because I want to do an adjacency if I can. That's the idea anyway. Can I make a purchase? Of course not, because I'm messing it up. All right, so Lighthouse, which means we will most likely lose it. We don't need the happiness and settlements. Don't have happiness buildings yet. Yeah, let's just keep what we got. Let's move forward. Okay. Discipline. This should be gone, right? Okay, I thought gate was built. Tactics. Terracotta is open. That's surprising. Petra is already built. Okay, I figured that happened. That's, well, one, Xerxes is in the game, and Persia's all about that. So, yeah, that's kind of a given. But I think I will go down for that. I want the policy slot. And the merchant would be pretty nice, actually. All right, so warehouse buildings get me production. So you should have 2, right? That is correct. Okay, so let's put that back in for now. You have 3 warehouse buildings, and you have 3 as well. So do I want 3 gold or 3 production? I think that kind of answers itself. So let's drop 1 culture. 1.6 is not a big deal. And let's grab 3 production and run off that. Because that might actually shave a turn. Does it shave a turn? It shaved 2 whole turns off of my thing. Yeah, we're going to go for that. All right, let's get you in here. I don't really want to mess with that. I'm ready to hear the terrible noise any second. Colosseum just got built, so good thing we didn't even build that. Someone built 7 Wonders. That's a shocker. I'm pretty sure I'm going to gamble on it because we probably already found our people in the homelands. Hatshepsut of Egypt. Guaranteed Hatshepsut somewhere. And if she's not, Egypt is in this game. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I'm guaranteeing it now. I'm betting it. I'm a betting man sometimes, and I'm betting on that one. All right, let's move on. Currency. I could do happiness buildings, which, to be fair, it's probably something I should be doing because that increases my science and all that, you know, lovely stuff. But I'm going to go for this. We're going to head down mathematics. That's kind of my goal right now. Oh, good. We're going into our stuff. That's good. Grow our town. Let's grab... I love all of this. We're going to focus on the silver, though, because that's going to give us gold and food in all of our settlements. And we're in a celebration. We're actually going to try to push the wonders. We're going to try to push that. I'm kind of working towards this a little bit, so I am going to make some movements. We're going to grab science off of our happiness buildings. I don't think we have any yet. Let's take a look. 56. 59. We do have happiness buildings. Let me check that. Is it probably our Jalas, maybe? Oh, right. Gardens, of course. Actually, is the garden built? I haven't even finished my garden yet. Okay, so it's probably the Jala. The Jala, I wish I could see. Let me go in here, maybe. All right, so let's see. Jala. Okay, I know this is the science. This is culture. Okay, yeah, it has to be the Jala then. Or something. Either way, we're building. So this is looking great. Kalakamul, how much for you? 750. We will get there. We will get there. Definitely want a science building here for sure. I almost want to put in a brickyard now. We won't even need a... yeah, because we'll crush that. Should I go ahead and get a brickyard? No, maybe we'll wait. Maybe we'll wait. About to call. Anything worth buying in here? If it were, I'd love a lighthouse and stuff. Harbor would get me 1 extra production. That's whatever. Chichen Itza, Copen. Chichen Itza, actually. I would like a brickyard. Yeah. Let's put that in there. A little extra money. All right, let's move on. Kind of figuring it out. All right, good. We got 5 turns on lighthouse. I'm worried about it. You've discovered Torres del Paine. Oh, that's all the way down there. Holy cow. Well, we found all the wonders in our homelands, at least. All right, let's grow a town. We're not going to grab those. We're going to head out towards these lovely tiles. I'd rather have the science and then the dyes would be great. Also, speaking of which, dyes now go away. They are not an all-time thing like they used to be. And perfect. We could get the hill fort. It's not bad. But that's what I want right there. Settlement limit. 2 city-states. We can be the Shawnee. Someone's already a Shawnee, though. I'm going to grab a promotion. I'm actually going to grab that. You know what we're going to do with it? We're going to get leadership. That's a 5% boost, and we're going to throw him into a district right now. So we should have 2 more settles. We do, and we need to get those when we can. Definitely want to settle here. Yep, Hagmatan. That's what I'm talking about. He's moving closer, so we want to get here, and we probably want to get in here somewhere. So definitely something we need to get working on. He's moving closer. Where's he at? 6 of 6? Yeah. He's moving pretty solid. I can't complain about this. I can't. He's going to probably snag these right here, which, I mean, that is what it is. All right, we're going to park you. Speaking of which, how much for a settler? 520. That is a tad expensive. But, hey, that's kind of where we're at in this game at this stage. So that's all we can do. Ooh, 15% towards constructing wonders. I will actually support this, and we're going to see what happens. I feel like I'm going to get gypped on Lighthouse, so I'm going to watch this disappear from my eyes and cry, hurtle up into a ball. I'm just going to have to deal with it. I'm going to roll up in a big ball and die. Good song right there. All right, yeah, let's grab this. Prop this up to what? The other one was going to give us 3? Should be a 40... Okay, 47. The other one lied to me. Making it look like a can't math game. Come on. That's lame. All right, what's this do? Is this the... Okay, so that's culture on culture built... No, wait, no. Oh, okay, so that's the happiness on wonders. Where's my other tradition in here? Is that it? Culture on displayed great works. That's philosophy in there. We could just push that. We're good on the settlements for now, so yeah, let's actually push philosophy. All right, trade opportunity. Profits town, cool. Hornstocks town, that's wild. Moving on. All right, what we got? So who do we want to trade with? Profits town, not bad. Both of these get me gold. I could just trade with Samarkand. That's some wild stuff. Yeah, I'm going to trade with Samarkand. Holy cow, he's got the stuff. All right, we're 1 turn. Let's watch it disappear. Cry. Everybody get ready for the tear ducts. Get ready. Handkerchiefs. Holy crap, we're crying tears of joy, people. Tears of joy. Great library, or lighthouse has been acquired. Yeah, we built this in Pharos. Oh man, look at my market and Unbuilt garden over here. Looks great. Oh, dude, those mangoes look fantastic, man. Yeah, I can go for a bite. Oh, those look good. Look at my lovely lighthouse in the middle of all this land. And those mountains in the background are just gorgeous. All right, moving on. We got our gold. We got another guy, which means we can actually trade with somebody. We've unlocked Kus. Not really a big deal. I'm going to trade with... Oh, Taruga is an option, too. I'm going to go with Prophet's Town. Yeah, we're going to trade with you first. All right, so there's Bursa. Someone built that. Good for them. All right, here we go. This is some more food and gold, which I can work with here. Definitely what I want. Calikamul is at 700 for the conversion. That is expensive. Ooh, actually, that looks good. Let me get an altar in here. This equates to a lot of stuff for me. It equates to money. It equates to culture and science. Pretty crazy stuff there. Can I finish my garden first, please? I don't think we have any other wonder. Oh, we do have Oracle. Oh, we're going to... Oracle. We're going to lose Oracle, but I'm shooting for Oracle now. This will give us a great boost. Makes these culture buildings worth it. 1, 2, 3... Gets us a wonderful gold building if we need it. So yeah, we're shooting for that. Shooting for that. You can auto-explore now. I'm done with you. And I'm ready for Oracle to be built immediately now that I just noticed it and started. Also, I should have been focused on it sooner because the wonderful ability that Oracle has, which is the wildcard attribute, but also getting culture on narrative events, which is kind of Rizal's thing. So I should have went for that first. I would have been doubling down. An ally's at war. Who are you at war with? I'm neutral. Leave me alone. See you later. I'm not a part of this. You go fight each other. Growing pains. Loss is a universal experience. Is this because... oh, yeah, because the alliance crumbled. Except the consequences are more in the shift. Either way, I can get influence and stuff. I'm actually going to go for the gold. I'm trying to actually build my money up. I need a few things. Need to make some purchases, you know? All right, what we got going on now? Oh, yes, please. Let's trade. This is lovely. Another thing. Give me 300 gold. Yes. That gets me so close. Next turn, I can make another city, which is really what I want. All right, Copen, Chichen Itza. Calikamul will be a city, so I'm going to leave these out. So let's put this in here. A little extra science. Oh, you know what? Put that in Chichen Itza, yeah. Not like it really matters, but we'll go there. If we take one of these out, we can actually boost our gold production. But that doesn't really matter to me, so I'm just going to throw this in here. Just to have, you know, all my stuff filled. So there we go, move on. Yeah, I came to Samarkand because of that. Terracotta Army got built, that's not a surprise. Luckily, we're not really going the war route, but we do need to be careful of that. Because we are severely underpowered. Severely. Like, I would not be surprised if these people are like, hey, look at this guy. Okay, 90 culture, 90 culture, 90 culture. Good grief, these people are nuts. All right, I'm starting to I'm creeping out the science now. Look at that, 71. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. All right, I'm going to hit culture up with him. How about happiness? I'm surprised Charlemagne is unhappy. That is actually insane. 46 versus 48. Do I want to trust Charlemagne on this? I will. You know what? Let's send him a little thing. We're going to try to be happy with everybody, even though we're not playing as... wonderful Himiko. Himiko does some crazy stuff with happiness. She is a monster on it, and I love her for it. What does this do? Is this tropical, plains, and desert? We are building tropics, aren't we? So let's grab that. That might actually boost our oracle production. Doesn't really look like it. I can't tell, but we'll try anyway. If I can at least get these 3 wonders, I'll be happy. First to do mathematics was someone, so yeah, there's definitely a science person in the game. I'm not surprised by that at all, but yeah, just something to keep track of. We're looking great here. Really wish I could have done some fishing boat stuff with Chichen Itza, but hey, you know, you win some, you lose some. Moving on. I'm going to keep watching this, and it's freaking me out every time I do. I just need to stop and let it happen, because the AI are now monsters on that. Oh, we're about to get a market. That will be fantastic. We're at 900 gold, which means Calikamul gets to become a city. Congratulations on the upgrade, my friend. Welcome to the party. These 3 are perfect for us. Barracks is 8 turns. That's actually not bad at all. Libraries 8, of course. Markets. Okay. Settlers 12 turns. That's a little steep for me. We gotta knock that number down. Gotta knock that down a little bit. Alright, a brickyard. I could buy that, actually. Do I want to buy that? No, I do not. So we're gonna build our brickyard here. We're fine with that. Once we're done with that, let's go into our science era. Definitely. And where are you? Oh, barracks. Yes, definitely. We'll focus on those. Once we have this done, we have a great culture area we can work with. I don't really care about culture here. This is kind of my build area anyway, or production. Hub, I should say, not build. Yeah, we'll have a few tiles here we can work with, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, I doubt we'll get out to there. That's fine. Actually, this is a pretty good defensive area, to be fair. Okay, so we got that going. Need more altars. Copen, I could use a harbor or a fishing key, but I don't think you're going to hurt me, are you? Oh, I am getting hurt. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to make a purchase. Whole chase it is. All right, we get a whole check. We're going to start dealing the damage. Okay, to calls at 20. That hurts it a little bit. 18 we can deal with. And I could pull down more production, but we're building... Oh, wait, we just finished a wonder. Oh, no, we're building Oracle. Gotta leave that. So we'll leave that alone for now. Let's just grab this to place it. It's not much, but it's something. We'll fill it in later. Yep, I'm fine with this. Gaining 2 and losing 2. Yeah, that's reasonable. To calls already running its own thing. It's going to be fine. Also, it's about to get a market, which will really help us out. All right, yeah, we're losing defenses, so we do have to be careful of that. Let's start attacking this boat. All right, let's grow. Let's secure the wine. Definitely something worth grabbing. I will accept this. I'll take that. Okay, we just need to save up for like one more turn, because I will actually buy a... Oh, quads are 360. Okay, I got more expensive. All right, maybe I'll wait a turn and then acquire that. Okay, perfect. We've got this open. Yeah, let's just put the culture in there. Just get that going. All right, watch these. I want to be careful of. Yep, we're taking the hits. All right, we got engineering unlocked. All right, let's get in here. Let's go for a Holche. Might be able to dissuade this situation. Who are these guys fighting me, by the way? I would like to see the name of the people. Yillin and Yillin. So the people I killed coming back for revenge. So that's pretty normal. Okay, he's moving off, so that's good. Okay, we've unlocked happiness on wonders. Cultural festival. I don't care about Emil Bell. We got food and settlements. And we got culture on culture buildings and building them faster. Let's okay this for now. Attack and attack. Should be okay. Are we competing for a wonder? We are. Hopefully we get this. We could get one turned, which has me concerned. Well, that's one extra science. So really the production's the same regardless. We're going to go for the production up here, and let's see what we can do. Could put down the food and increase and have the increase on the growth rate, or we can go for wonder happiness. Not really worth it at this stage. Let's actually drop this and grab this, because we are going to build culture buildings here in just a second. So that actually will be worth it. All right, so Oracle, yes or no? Let's find out. Rolling the dice. Okay, Copen getting attacked. That hurts my feelings. And Chichen Itza getting attacked. And we got Oracle. Fantastic. We are counting the grains of sand at the beach. Okay. Oh, that is lucky. Also, look at that. In a row right there. In a row. Just wonderful. Got our wonder. Okay, I'm loving this. Boom. Beautiful. All right. At least we got 3 of them. All right. Ovens of Ash. Get production on brickyards, but lose happiness. Get happiness on brickyards, lose production. I will take an extra production. I think we can take a happiness hit. It's not a big deal. All right. And then I'll take this happiness. Thanks, Tecumseh. I appreciate it. That's actually a pretty big deal for me. Yeah, we'll just take the aid. No big deal. All right. Attribute point wild card. Do we want to keep going down the science tree? We could, or we can go down some culture. We do actually have resources assigned, so all these sound good. 5 culture. We only have 1 city that does that, whereas we can get over 5 just on the culture. And the science, how are we looking on these? Science and culture, I think if we want to be competitive, we should go for the culture right now. So I think that's going to be our goal, is the culture. Yeah, we'll be fine on this. Yeah, let's go ahead and secure culture on resources. Help bring us back up to speed a little bit. All right, we're at 2-8. You're building. You're going into a garden, which is perfect. And then we will build some culture areas for sure. We'll definitely start with a monument. I'm going to go for the big numbers on the smalls and the small adjacencies on that, even though I could double down. I just want to do it this way. That's my thought process, at least for now. Okay, so that's that. Let's get rid of this guy. Beautiful. Let's get rid of this guy. Holches were the right choice. Narrative choice, let's get in here. Story continues both ways, so let's actually read it. Opening of the city garden attracts large crowds. Vivid beauty, lush peaceful surroundings. Horrific discovery, body. Alright, so what are we doing? People in the government must work together to resolve the issue, or this is a job for the guards alone. Ooh, both are good options. Do we want the government and people to do it? I say we let the guards do it. I forget which one it does, but who cares? Do we have any wonders to build? I think the answer is no, but hey, you never know. Nothing. Okay. What about this? Nothing. All right. Just checking in case there's a biome specific. All right, yeah, let's grab the influence. I'm very influence heavy today. I'm going to grab the food and we'll double down. That'll probably help with our growth. All right, there we are. Okay, to call, talk to me. Where do we have adjacencies we can work with? We will get the gristmill later, so I actually will put a barracks here just to get that production going. We can get a lighthouse, and this is actually that's a pretty good lighthouse, so I'm all for that. Oh, that's a 5, and this is a 4. Oh, well, I'd rather have the 5. Yep, I'd rather have the 5. So let's go with that. Monuments and amphitheaters are cheaper to build right now. So we got a 1, a 1, and a 1. Not really ideal. I really want to get here. Oh, I could actually build a gristmill there, too. So maybe I will leave this be. What about a bath? Ooh, we could do a bath. And there's the altar. Doesn't really do much for me besides get me science and culture because of what it is. Ooh, you know what, though? I could put it there and actually get a boost in here. Wouldn't be opposed to that. Anything else I would really want to go with? No, not really. So yeah, we'll do an altar here. That's actually a great spot. Yeah, I'll run it. Actually, I will do the altar first. So yeah, I'm okay with that. So let's move on. Ooh, what got built now? Monk's Mound. Copen did something. Oh, getting hurt, of course. I'm gonna acquire these, could acquire these sheep. 2, 3. Yeah, you have to like settle like right here or something, wouldn't you? That is a tight spot, ain't it? All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can't get that iron, nor do I really care. Could start working this mine, which leads to every time the volcano goes off. I don't even know if I can fit these sheep. But I am going to take the wool. We're actually going to do that, because we might drop something. Yeah, you know what? I don't need food into call. I need... Well, the production's the same regardless, isn't it? Which means I could drop the silk, actually. There we go. So 22, 21, 30. I love that. That's actually perfect. Yeah, we'll leave that. Okay, let's get you out of the way. See you later. Okay, perfect. We got defense. We need more settlements down. That's what we need. All right, you can get a great spot here, and I hate that, but hey, I can't fight that right now, so I'm not settling as hard as I should. I'm 2 down, and I need to be higher. Yeah, Sapahan, he's all over the place here. I need to close up a little. We got 100 gold, but a 50% penalty for happiness for 3 turns. That hurts. That hurts. Hey, how about a settler? I think they cost like 700, don't they? Oh, 520. Let's buy one. I could use him. All right, now what happened? There's Nalanda, and then excess happiness. Good for them. All right, let's secure some science. What do we want to do? I could lose 3 science. I'm not really feeling that. What else do we got? 6 happiness. We're going to hold on to that. We'll hold on to that for now. All right, you're healed. Just sit there. All right, so my ideal situation is right there, so let's get that secured. And then we'll see about a settle over here. They're doing stuff. I wish they would fight each other more. Found 8 settlements. Someone did that. Good for them. We're working on it. We will get that. Okay. Oh, we have a diplomatic action. I'm just going to take the culture because I'm wondered out. We got 3 and I'll take it. Surprised I even got 3. Oh, there's Great Library. Yep. Not to be sad about that. We weren't going for it, so it wasn't really going to happen. All right, let's grab this. Chichen Itza is growing very well, but it might be time to set it for... Probably a fishing town. We can get a lovely lighthouse in there. Okay, could you escape that? What else are we looking at? Okay, we're good on the science, and we're competing on the culture, so we're doing okay. There's Nalanda. We got some innovation. Codex. Literature's unlocked. That's great. What are we looking at here? You know what? We're going to drop this. We're going to take the science on science buildings and production towards building them. That should actually boost us a little higher. 100 gold or 25 towards the library. I will take 100 gold. All right, you made it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this kind of shuts this down, doesn't it? I'd have to settle out here. 1, 2, 3. I could still settle there if I wanted. 1, 2, 3. I could actually get 1 tile of this. And if I settle here, I could get 1 tile of it as well, but that wouldn't really matter. Could go here. My settling feels very sporadic right now. I don't really know how I feel about it. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay. I'm wondering if I should actually come here. Oh, that shuts this down, though. That's the problem. 2, 3. Yeah, it kind of... I don't care about that. I could get out to here. All right, so what am I getting off this? I get happiness from rough terrain. Rough and mountainous terrain gets me happiness. So, yeah... You know, yeah, I'm just going to settle here. This is what we decided on. Wakabanal, there you go. Beautiful. All right, let's start heading that way. Our plan's to take up most of this anyway. What was that? That gives food in other cities. Could be down for that. 23 and 14. You know what? Drop this. That works. Okay, where can we go? How about you try to get over here? Oh, you can't. All right, go that way then. Is there anywhere else I can kind of move towards? he took Arna. I don't really want to settle this anyway. I can't really settle this. I could incorporate Samarkand if I wanted to. There's a 3. Oh, there's a wreckage up here. Okay, so Samarkand actually does have appeal of where it's situated. I wouldn't be able to get the Cowrie, but everything else is kind of in a reasonable location. I would be able to get the whole island if I needed it. So that is an option for an increase. Anchor walkout built. Okay. Guess there were some wonders left. I just didn't notice. All right, there's that. That's the big number. All right, we got here. Unfortunately, we can't get that, so let's get our happiness buildings, which I probably should have went for earlier. I know. Okay, well, now we have a 3 that I can work with, which is what I wanted all along. So there's our library and our barracks. I really don't care about the... Well, maybe I do want to just cancel that and go straight to the academy. Hold up. Maybe I do just go straight academy and just not even build a library. I don't even know where I'd put it, to be honest with you. All right, these look great, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, maybe we just leave the library out. So yeah, let's do the academy. I also need a lighthouse, of course. So 7, 6, 6, 7. Ooh, there's a 9. Oh, an 8. I'll definitely take this 9. Let's go ahead and... actually, yeah, I'm fine with that. I do need the altar. Even if it doesn't do anything, it'll at least get me some stuff. There we go. So we'll work with that. Okay, I have specialists I can work with. Apparently, I can't get science off of this. That's surprising. All right. All right. 6 food and 6 gold actually isn't bad. I could go for that. Yeah, let's do that. 6 food, 6 gold's pretty good. All right, we've finished our library and our stuff. We do need the Jala and the Kuna. Can I get a 5 somewhere? It looks like I can. Apparently these are vegetated, which makes me very happy. All right, well, if we're going to do vegetated, let's go here. Put this here. That's a full thing. And then we got a double and a single. And we'll put the... I got to think about that. All right, hold up. Before we do anything else, I want a fishing key and a harbor here. That's necessity. Okay. And then once I have that, I can figure out how I'm going to get out. I could do a 3 here, maybe, for gold. We'll see. Definitely want an amphitheater here for a double. I don't know if I'm just going to double down on culture or not. We'll see. I probably will. Yeah, I probably will. I'm gonna double down on culture on that. All right, so let's let that go. Surplus influence. Apparently I do. Oh, wow. 3. What do we want to go for? You have the lowest culture, so let's hit you up with culture. And the lowest happiness is somehow Charlemagne, so we'll hit him up with the local festival. Let's keep going. I should be improving trade relations with, there we go, finally. I was wondering when he would get there. Okay, to call. I could just boost this, but we're going to crush this rather soon. So it's not really a reason to go there. I could also do a little bit of this. I wouldn't be fine with... I'd be fine with some of this, actually. Or do we want to go production? Production still has some merit to me. Yeah. Oh, we got horses out here, too. I forgot about that. Yeah, let's go for the horses. Actually, securing that would be important. Yeah, we'll secure those horses first. Wondering if I want to get in here and do a little settle. I might. Okay, we're at Wakabanal. Let's get this right here, and then we can start securing these. Wakabanal might be a city. Haven't decided yet. Finally, I can start this trade route. All right, there we go. Now we're talking. Let's drop the... Let's keep the happiness. Drop the food and grab the extra production. Oh, we have an open slot. Let's definitely get some more science. I just love science. That's my go-to. All right, for production, we'll keep that. I could drop the incense, or I could just drop 4 culture. It's kind of hard to tell at this point. Who needs more? Oh, we're kind of even. Yeah, we'll just hold on to that for now. Okay, so what we got here? 50 happiness. Of course, Charlemagne grabbed that. Not even surprised anymore. All right, we're getting GDP for resources, obviously. Villas are unlocked. That'll give us some science and culture. 50 gold, 25 culture. Let's grab the culture. What's next? I'm just going to accept this. I need another settler, don't I? Yep, we're under by 1 still. Do I want to try to get a settle around here somewhere? All right, I kind of closed off most of this. I could get, like, a settle in here if I wanted to. It's going to be real tight, though. Then there's stuff over here. Like, I do have a whole section of land I haven't acquired. I actually could get something in here. Yeah, that actually is a possibility. Then there's this right in here. Actually, if I were to settle it, I'd probably go here. That way I can get this volcano tile and kind of... Yeah, I can actually get behind that. So let's grab a settler for that. And we'll kind of settle like right in here. It's just a little town, little tiny town. I'll upgrade. Not really... I can't do anything with that right now, so... Oh, actually, maybe I can. Get me a Holche. Can I get a Holche? Yeah, I can. Boom. Now we have nothing to worry about. Okay. He should run off soon. Okay. Oh, Sanchi Stupa. I keep forgetting about things. All right. And we can get some XP on this guy. All right. Don't acquire those. That would be a mistake. So let's go this way. All right. Got our settler. Recommends here. I don't really understand why. I would think if I go here, I can actually close everything off, which is perfect. Oh, you could actually grab that. What do I want to do? Oh, actually, these can go to Chichen Itza. That's right. Chichen Itza eats up a lot more than I thought. Yeah, I don't like these areas that we're in. It's kind of rough. I could come all the way down here. Oh, but that's going to take that. Well, that doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, I'm getting why it's wanting this now. Because, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I could actually get across. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. That actually will work. All right, you need to do nothing. Just let this happen. Yep, it hurts. I know. Let's attack again. Am I not getting experience from this? I feel like I should be. Maybe because it's a boat, I guess. All right. Do we want another specialist or do we want something else? I say we just go for a specialist. So, oh man, only one culture is a real bummer. Yeah, let's go out here. Let's at least get 3 culture. If I'm going to use them, I might as well get something out of it. Okay, we could come out one more. I think, yeah, I might as well acquire this stuff. Ally myself? Sure, why not? Alexander seems like a pal. And I could ally myself with Tecumseh, but he's probably at war. Oh, he's just hostile. Could do it. Does the dedication matter? 5 happiness and settlements per alliance, 200 influence cost, 2 denouncement. So it has merit, I guess. All right, yeah, dude, just stop. Your job's to sit there, do nothing. Yep, just let it happen. Let it happen, okay? Narrative choice, 150 science. Don't mind if I do. All right, now we can acquire this. Beautiful. I don't know if Wakaban will be a city or not, but we'll figure it out. I don't really care. What else we got? Okay, so now we're over here. We can actually make use of this. We do have the villa. All right, let's do our monument and villa now. Monument, villa, beautiful. We'll definitely put an amphitheater out here. We do want an academy. Don't really know where I would put it, though. Yeah, not really a spot for that. We'll leave it be for now. All right, Tikal has room. Now we're talking. 30 production. Let's actually... No, Calicomal needs the food. So... I could do the culture. I could also just move the culture down, and then Bach needs a little bit of love. Yeah, you know what? Let's move the food. There you go. And we'll give Tikal more production and food. It's only missing 2. Yeah, reasonable. Reasonable. All right, let's move on. Actually, how's our GDP looking, by the way? I think we're actually okay. Never mind, we're in 10th place. Garbage. We're moving up in culture, surprisingly. Not sure how that's working. Military, of course, he's ahead. And we're behind in science for now. We could actually do a few things for that, but it's no big deal. Oh, apparently we have something. Will this start a war? It will not, so we can get through there. Oh, we're allied with him, right? 10,000 gold, right? That is a thing. All right, so we've unlocked the poiesis, which would be pretty good. We also have 1 science on specialist and 1 happiness maintenance. All right, we've unlocked flanking. And now we have the blacksmith and the arena. All right, 100 culture, 200... let's go celebration. I could use a celebration. All right, we could go... well, Halicarnassus is available. I don't know if we'll really be able to get it, though. I mean, we can try. What the heck? I'm sure someone's about to build it right when I said I'd go for it. Seems to usually be the thing. Imported resources, coinage, anything worth grabbing. Steel civic, and discipline. Mine civics are done, right? Okay, good. I figured they were. Let's go with this. I wouldn't mind having another limit. We still actually have to fill that in. We're about to get a celebration in a turn, so that'll get us more stuff. For now, I'm pretty happy with what we have. We could double down on the culture. Oh, okay, so it is on the... Okay, so we are getting science off of... Okay. I know you guys were probably like, yeah, that's what it says, but improvements to me are like... putting down a plantation or a sawmill, not, you know, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so let's secure these tiles. Uxamal should get a harbor first. I know I'm being different now. All right, yeah, let's get you out of here. All right, let's get through here. Now we can set you back to auto explore. If I could get that other guy, that would be perfect. I don't think we are, though. Oh, gotta go down. Yeah, we still got a ways to go. We're getting close, actually, but we'll see if it sticks the landing or not. Okay. Yeah, Calicomal has nothing to worry about. In fact, we're going to take that out right now. See you later. Deleted. All right. Let's get our culture. Let's keep going. Yeah, we missed out on a lot of stuff, but we're looking pretty solid, pretty even. Almost like exactly 1 for 1, which is pretty nice. So let's move on. At this point, we just take the influence and run with it. We could do more science. I think we'll actually just take this happiness per turn. Really kind of push us forward. All right, I'm going to set you to auto and see what happens. Hopefully we get our extra settler for free. That would be nice. Okay, we're at even. So we have 1 more settlement limit, which will get us at 8 for free. And we could even go 1 over if we wanted. There's terracotta. I don't really care. I don't care about that either. All right, so Have these guys sit around. Now, I don't like that, but I'm not really expecting Xerxes to fight me anytime soon. I think he's just exploring. Yeah, he dipped. Because him and I are pretty much pals. We're not really going to do anything to each other. All right, what do we got here? Yes, we're going to keep grabbing these. We're just going to kind of fill this in. I will just take the money. I don't really care. So now our question is trade opportunity. Yeah, we could trade. We probably should do more trade. Problem is how long it takes to get there. We are at turn 110. We're at 69%. So we are pretty much at the time when the age is going to start, you know, getting the crisis and all that. So we'll have to see how that develops. All right. That looks good. Let's move on. I could secure this. I don't really care about this. Do I really want these horses? I think I do. I think I do want them horses. So we'll grab that. I also need to see about specializing some of these things. Copen, actually, I'm going to spend a little money on. Let's start with the harbor. That would be great. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and get the granary, too. Not granary, shipping key. Shipping key. Fishing key. Okay, Sirages. I'm just... Wow, he is all over the place. Is he over? Okay, he is one over. Interesting. I mean, it's not a big deal. We would have been, too, but... Just curious how they go about things. Alright, we're getting food and stuff on there. I wanted those tiles, but we'll leave them out for now. Alright, we've entered the crisis. Rising storm. Looks like we are probably going to get hit with the end of the Bronze Age, basically. Alright, let's acquire the other one. I want both of these in Wakabanal. Yep, Olmec, just like I thought. That's dangerous. Let's go ahead and secure a Holche in here. That should pretty much cover us, I would think. Fingers crossed. Okay, Bach, perfect. Yeah, we'll just grab both of these. And that's everything slotted. Uxmal is in place. I don't have anything for it at the moment, so we'll just leave it. So what are we dealing with? Yes, independent powers. I would lose 20 gold. I wonder how 100% maintenance would hit me, though. So 20 gold versus 5. Okay, yeah, that was next to nothing. I mean, I knew I had a small military, but that's actually a little depressing. I'm not gonna lie. It's not great. It's not great. Alright, moving on. Nope. Just give me the culture. Let's move on with our lives. Alright, what we got? Commanding units. You're going to sit here. I'm not dealing with this. Actually, I will have to remove him. So, let's go ahead and kind of plan for that. Yeah, because I need to get stuff to get over there. Yeah, I actually like where Wakabanal's at. I think we will play as the Inca next stage. I wonder why these guys love me. I'm going to see why that is. I'm wondering if it's because I'm losing the game. You know, I always get, what's the word? Self-conscious. At least one of the horses. I always get self-conscious when the AI starts enjoying me. Makes me wonder if they're like, oh, he's losing, let's be friends. Alright, so we're in here. We've acquired all this. Might as well hit that up. I might even finish that out just to get a growth rate in all of my towns. Let's see here. Oh, none of that matters. None of this matters. This would probably get me back up to my number. I don't really care. So we'll just confirm that for now. All right, let's get you across here, get into Wakaban. All right, we're at 7 of 8. I need my other settle. Don't know what it will be. Maybe we actually buy Samarkand. We don't. Oh, we do have enough. We could incorporate 240. The question is, do we want Samarkand to be our settle? Part of me says yes, just of its situation. Rubies will stay a while. Wine's always good. We won't be able to access that, but we could put a science building here because we have plenty of good gold building spots all over for Samarkand. And it has decent production. So there's that as an option for our final settlement. As for over here, we're not really looking like this. We'd have to come all the way down. The other option is to do a settle right here. It's not ideal, but it's not really that bad either. We also like come along this edge at all. We have that option. There is this settle in here if we want to delete Olmec. I just don't like it because it's one way through, and I'd rather face these choke points if Xerxes were ever to fight me. I'd hate to have a settle over in here. That's easy for him to capture, so that's kind of my thought process on that. So I think we do. It's been so long since we've done it, incorporation, so let's incorporate. So that will be our 8th. We don't even have to buy a settler. And if we research enough to get a free guy, then great, we get a free guy. All right, we can be Bulgaria. We've unlocked Halicarnassus. I don't even know if we can build it. Well, lo and behold, it is off. It is available. Ain't that something? That is something, ain't it? This is crazy, not doing that. If I were to build it, my ideal location would be here. Probably. Or I could build it here and kind of boost my Jackdaw a bit. Or my Kunat and Jala. My bad. Let's see. It's not a terrible idea to do Halicarnassus like that. Or I could build it somewhere else. Tikal could actually get it. Where would we go? All the way over here, huh? That does leave me with 2 doubles for science. I already got a double over here, so that is available. Does anyone else... I think we could build it here. Oh, we could build Halicarnassus here. That is a wild option. Not doing that. It is a wild option, though. We could also come out here. It's not really... Yeah, it just gets us a double because the sheep go away. So, if I were to build it, I think Tikal takes the cake. And Tikal is only down by 2 versus Bach. So, that does kind of appeal to me. And that will be a double forever because wine and horses always stay. So, let's actually shoot for it. We're going to put Halicarnassus in. Let's actually start building it now. 12 turns on that. Alright, see if we can make the magic happen. Alright, let's secure our dies. Sadly, we are using those way too late, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Bach could actually go into building. I want to do both of these at some point, but first, I want to secure... Yeah, let's get our villa in. Definitely want that. I just realized we're going to end up destroying those, so we're going to lose a lot of influence next stage. Arena, let's put that in. Okay. And then I'd want a blacksmith if I were to fight anything. So... If I were to start, I would start with the blacksmith, and then we would go doing these. Yeah, there we go. Granary, fish. Oh, I never put my fishing key in. I might just buy that. Let's just get that out of the way. There we go. I feel like that was worth it. All right, so now we're on our techs. We'll try to build that. Let's secure our codices if we can. I doubt I would steal anything. I know I don't really use that too often. Oh, this does have a use. How about that? Up to 12. All right, let's get you in here. Now we can think about attacking Olek. What we got here? That's fine. Bobanal. Yeah, I think I will be the Inca. We have plenty of room for it. All right, 100 happiness to a celebration. I'm going to take this codex. All right, get me up here. Let's get that spearman out. Oh, well, if you can upgrade to a legion, that'd be great. All right, let's get our Holche out. Okay, perfect. I'll take it. Moving on. Yeah, let's get our other codex. We're just going to be grabbing these. I think we have plenty of room if it would slot them. Okay, well, not exactly, but we'll have it. All right, 50 happiness, whatever. Okay, cool. It's codex. Combat. Yep, culture. Thanks, Alex. I appreciate it. Man, that must be so insulting. He's Alexander the Great. Gotta put some respect on that name. Just kidding, like I care. He was cool, though. What a man. What a legend. All right, let's secure... Oh, you know what? We need some combat strength. Let's grab that. Okay. Army commander, we'll just skip. Shouldn't be a big deal. All right. Settled nearby. Who settled nearby me and where? Okay, so that's GDP, whatever. Okay, whatever. So who settled nearby? Where was it? I'm not really seeing it. Where at? Yeah, who settled near me? I'm not getting it. Agmatana. Oh, where's this at? All right, whatever. We're gonna blow this guy up. We're gonna hurt him. That way I can get moving over here when I have a growth. Ooh, give me another codex, please. Ooh, or I could do 200 science, which would get me closer to even another codex. I'll take the science, actually. That gets me through this tree better. I will take the happiness, I guess. Sure. Works for me, I suppose. Alright, yeah, now we can one-turn this. Oh, let's get the range and siege unit combat. You're fine with Cabanal, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it, bud. Okay, now what's next? Nothing in there. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna leave that. Unfortunately, I probably could have done this a lot more efficiently, so that's on me. I'm sure I could have got more wonders and stuff if I'd done things right. Alright, you get out of my face. I gotta... Oh, you're one hit. Okay, we'll get in there. Oh, you know what? Level up first, actually. We got leadership. Do we really need to do more leadership? Not really. Let's do assault. Actually, yeah, assault. We'll do the initiative. Really, we're just going to play it by ear for him. Competing for a wonder. All right, he just started on Halicarnassus. How am I looking, though? All right, I got a little more. Hopefully my ability will kick in. Let's grab more production and food off of this lovely volcano tile. And then... Oh, I know where the building came... Okay, I know where the settlement was. It just... I wasn't paying attention. That for so long, I just didn't notice. Alright, so what do we got here? We're doing those somewhere else. That's fine. Villa would be nice. That's 6 turns. Where's this lighthouse going? I do want that. That'll be perfect for me, because that can be 4 gold forever. Alright. Moving on. Blacksmith... No. Actually, blacksmith, yes. Where's this market going, by the way? Oh, it's actually a reasonable market. All right, I can get behind that market. Garden. All right, let's do academy and blacksmith in that order. Yeah, we'll go with off of that. Okay. Just skip our... Oh, wait, no. You're close enough, but just in case. Don't summon a million guys like you always do, game. Don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you. All right. Disperse. That's 15 influence. Perfect. How close are you on Halicarnassus? You're probably going to start whipping me in the face. Where was he? Okay, so he's there, and I'm... Okay, mine's taller for now. I will take 70. My bad. 70 culture. Because that's 50 and another 20. Ooh, I will take a migrant. I'll always take a migrant. Are you kidding me? Love migrants. Let's go with this science, probably. Yep. That there looks good. Yeah, we could future tech it, and I do want to do that, but I need a few more of these. That's 2 codices. That's a single and a single. Let's start with that. All right. Get in here. We've accomplished our goal. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize Hogmatana... Well, actually, no, that's been there. All right, let's get you here. Now I can finally get this wonderful tile that I've been waiting for. Oh, you actually need a fishing key. And I could get a... Oh, wow, I could get a granary. You are kind of just a growth area. That is a brickyard, though. So let's do a granary here in the capital. Yep, that'll work. Ooh, actually, if I do this, this might actually work. Halicarnassus is like the last wonder, and I would like to acquire it, which means we're going to go all in. Yep. We're going all in, baby. All in. What else we got? I could save money. Could get more influence. My scouts are still running around. I guess I'll throw that. I'll throw them a bone. All right, in you go. Let's actually fall back now. Okay, good. We're at 3 turns. Hopefully we can finish Halicarnassus. We put all our eggs in this basket. If we get it or not will be another story. All right, that's Codex. That's range. How are you looking on your Halicarnassus, huh? Where is it at? Should be right here. Ooh, we are neck and neck. I think I'm slightly ahead. All right, I'm going to acquire this fish. Let's go into this. What do you mean nowhere to display my code? Oh, well, would you look at that? That is a problem. Okay. Gonna have to wait. Gonna have to wait. Oh, you are hurting on happiness, aren't you, Calicamole? I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Hold up. Hold up. That's better. Now I feel happy about that. Let's just give Uxmal some food. Although, actually... You gotta be kidding me. There you go. Let's give Uxmal Wakabanal food so I can get more tiles in Wakabanal. Alright. You're there. You're safe. You're healed. If you take this from me, you're kidding me. He built that in 1 turn. What on creation are you? You crazy son. Let me tell you. I hate you, you little... What is this? What's your hat? What is this thing? I hate you. You betray me in that game. You steal my wonders in this game. I'm going to rip that nose ring right out your face. Alright? Now you're making me click things I don't even want to click. Actually, you know what? I will click these. Might as well get my bonus points. Good grief, man. You are a menace. I needed some quads. But first, I'm not going to waste all that production. Or maybe I did. Did it go into my amphitheater? It did. Okay, fine. That's fine. Go ahead and hit me up for that amphitheater or arena. Make me feel a little better about myself and my life. And then I do need an academy. Actually, I don't need it, nor do I really care anymore. Suck the soul out of my life. I'm going to be feeling that one for eternity. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and purchase 1 boat. And then after that is built, we're going to make more boats. Resource capacity in cities, actually. You know what? Get out here, scouts. Yep, 21, 46. Yeah, there you go. Works for me, I guess. Now I have a slot if I need it. I'm going to incite wars against him now. You know what? I'm not going to fight him. I'm going to tell Alexander and Xerxes to fight him. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, secure those. That's a pasture, isn't it? It sure is. I probably should get a granary, huh? Yeah, I don't really care. Alright, at 16 turns, we probably should go ahead and set this up. Fishing town, please. Let's go ahead and send that food elsewhere. That looks good. Cabanal can grow. Tikal's a city, obviously. Uxmal's doing its thing. Oh, look at that. We have acquired Samarkand. We are now at 8 of 8. Oh, crap. This doesn't count, does it? I didn't actually settle this. I'm going to steal this. Also, where'd all my units go? Are you kidding me? Give me a Holche. We got to fight this. All right, secure that. I didn't found this. Doesn't count, does it? Son of a gun. All right, we need to get a settler. I didn't think about that. All right, defenseless. Yep, I'm aware. All right, let's just throw this into Chichen Itza. No, we're good. We're good. Don't worry about it. All right, I still have no regrets for the acquisition of Samarkand. I will point that out right now. Still have no regrets. All right, let's see here. Yeah, let's acquire this guy. What else do we got? Yep, Wheel 2, Citizenship. Yep, you're under threat. I can't really help you from here unless I get another boat, which I messed up on. Okay. All Alright, you're going to sit tight. I need another settler. I'm going to send this boat up there. I might be able to survive. Yeah, we're going to take hits for sure. But he's taking less damage because... Yep, there we go. Yep, they can't keep hitting as hard as they can. Those Holches are amazing. Love them for it. Alright, there we go. Copen, we could probably set up as a... Normally I would do Resort Town. They do have the one thing, but I'm actually going to do Fishing Town right now. So that way I can get a lighthouse. Alright. Nope. I don't need your combat strength. We're fine. We're totally fine over here. Don't worry about it. Alright, let's throw this in anywhere. Okay. So I need to place down one more settlement. Question is where? Yep, he died. That's to be expected. The Holche is going to stay here, obviously. And there we go. We got a population in all of our towns, which is exactly what I wanted. Well, we are a fishing town, but I could get this... At least. Yeah, let's get this closed up. There we go. Let's grow this town. What looks good? 1, 2, 3. Maybe. I could come out here, actually, and kind of close things off. I could take this mountain. You know what? Let's take a mountain. Why not? All right, as for you, you're going to keep going this way so we can acquire more land that way. Finally, the good tile. Look at that tile. All for that tile, huh? Samarkand, you can head out towards the camels for now. Yeah, we'll get you fixed up. Now it's time to hit our future civics. Defenseless. Olmec has reappeared, guys. It has reappeared. Okay, so let's get a Holche and a Holche. I don't even know if these guys can reach. Well, they do that at least, I guess. All right, well, we have purchases we can make. Oh, that blew up. Hold up. That's an amazing tile now. Alright, we could get a Holche. I know we can buy him. Put him there. Let's do that. That'll be a good defense. And then we just got to figure out where to put another settle. And I kind of have some ideas for it. Alright, we can be the Ming Dynasty. Ain't that grand. Alright, none of this matters to me. Oh, yeah. We're fine. Don't worry about it. Alright. I guess I could move forward one. I'll just attack this guy, though. I didn't think about the founding part when I acquired Samarkand, but hey. Not a big deal. We're shooting across the river at each other. That's to be expected, because we hate one another. Crisis continues, of course. Alright, Tikal is growing. We can do another specialist. I think we're almost near the one ability. We should have almost 5, right? 5 specialists? Oh, I need 10 specialists for mine. Wow, that is not going to happen, is it? That's great. Okay. I need 4 more codices. That's not happening. Have 3 commanders? Yeah, no. Fortifications... Disperse independence. Yeah, okay. Yada, yada, yada. One more endeavor, and I get relationship, but that's for this age. That's never happened to me before. I need to work on that. We're only 300 away. Actually, less than that from getting that, so that's kind of nice. Okay. No longer available because someone else grabbed them. So it looks like they did fix this. So it looks like first come, first serve on that finally. Which means I'm surprised I finished the civics. Oh, the specialization has been taken out. Or... -1 happiness in all cities for each commander promotion. I only have 2. Watch this. Oh, no. Well, I lost 2 in each city, to be fair. Either way, who cares? Alright, see you later, bud. You can't do anything right now, but you can sit tight. Alright, does that lose all my movement? I'm just going to sit here. Oh, hey, look at that. Looks like a problem. Ooh, that looks like a major problem. Ooh, crap. Okay. Yeah, I need to focus on this more. Get me another guy. I know I have enough. Okay, yep. Perfect. That should be working. As intended. Okay, alright, so let's see how that goes. Charlemagne's at war with Alexander. Good for them. Hope they have a grand old time. Alright, this came out of nowhere. It's gross and disgusting. Alright, let's do that, and that, and that. Okay, this looks fine for now. Let's move you. Okay. Actually, I should fall back one and summon a guy. Okay, of course, I didn't have enough for that. Alright, so let's move you here. Great. That's right. It has to be directly on top of it. Alright, moving on. Secure this. Small's kind of done its thing. Allies at war, stay neutral. I'm not fighting anybody. You all can go nuts on that. I could care less. Okay. Yes. No, not Chichen Itza. Samarkand is having a day. Alright. I gotta figure this out. It's not good. It's not a good time. Yep. Taking hits. Alright, we've lost Samarkand. That ticks me off. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Alright. This. We can take this back. I know we can. Alright, let's get up here. Start with this attack. 8 turns, huh? Okay, I can only... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, yeah, we gotta fall back and work our way around this. We got time. We can get Samarkand back. Okay, this'll work. Let's go for the attack. And the attack. We'll pillage this next turn. We're just gonna tank the hits off of this. Alright. Perfect. Okay, so we can do that. I could take this. I'm actually going to take this. All right, we're going to hit the future tech. All right, everything's slotted right now. All right, because we lost Samarkand right now, so we're down on that. All right, we can't hit anybody yet. I'm just going to leave these be. All right. That works. I'm annoyed Olmec even exists, but hey, it's whatever. All right. Yeah, cool. Don't care. Get on my face about it. All right, so that stuff happened. We're going to pillage. What do you mean there's no valid areas? Fine, I'll march in on it because you can't attack me from here. Okay, so I couldn't pillage it. I had to walk in on it. Well, that's fine. We're going to take this. Why am I losing influence for taking back what's mine? We're going to acquire the camels. All right. That was a little rough, but we got through it. You're standing on my stuff. That ticks me off, but we'll go ahead and build something else anyway. All right. Let's do a villa. We'll put it right here. Arena with it. Work off of that. Tikal is defenseless. Let's go ahead and buy another Holche. Let's bring you out to here. All right, I'm just going to slap you in there for now. Slap you guys into here for the science. Okay. Set these guys to alert. Okay. Let's disperse Sokka. That's 50 production. Get a codex, -1 happiness on barracks. That's fine with me. All right, get all this out of my face. Holy cow, that was nuts. All right, where are we looking? Second place for culture. I don't know why. I'm fine with it, though. 10 out of this. I'm trying to work on those. Actually, I think it's what we're working on right now. It is. Okay. Oh, man. That is rough. All right, so, yep, they are trying to... Okay, they killed my whole chat. That was to be expected. Okay. I'm gonna attack you. Do I have enough? Okay, that is not good. Let's get rid of you. Okay. 10% towards constructing buildings in all settlements. Yes. There's a future civic. All right, there we go. We're acquiring the land that I wanted. I do want stuff in here, but not right now. I actually want another quad because I can't reinforce this. Uxmal's fine. We got an attribute point. Gave us militaristic. Let's get... I'm going to take combat strength against independent powers. I don't know if we'll get another one or not, but we'll see. We could go for honor. Not real... you know what? Our growth rate's kind of done, isn't it? Yeah, let's drop the growth rate. We'll grab this. Take me to the... Yeah, I already knew about that. Of course you're unhappy. Got people in your borders going nuts. All right, and then let's get back to building the academy and the blacksmith, huh? There we go. Perfect. I don't know where our distant lands will be, but we are kind of trying to locate that. We might lose our city again. We're getting shot, we're getting hit, and hit. Okay. We took the damage. Let me get in here. That'll be great. Okay. Let's hit you. Wonderful. Okay, Samarkand is secure. Let's go ahead and get that influence. And we'll go ahead and grab... That's only 6 culture. That's really not much for me. Units gain +5 HP would be pretty good. And stories continue. Warriors return from their expedition tormented by a painful rash. The Amon's cure, a drink of 4 peppers, is rough on the palate, but according to the healer, the only alternative is duckweed straps. The 4 peppers is an ancient cure. The soldiers can be treated with duckweed. Ooh, story continues. What do we want to do? According to the healer... The only alternative is duckweed strands. All right. A drink rough on the palate. Let's do the duckweed. Let's try duckweed. I'm going to take the -10, and I'll take the -5. 76. Holy cow. That's awful. I lost a lot of money on that. All right. Okay. Nothing down there, even though I would like to see that. Beautiful. Let's get rid of this guy, because I know we can. All right, we're almost there. 10% left, apparently. Last stretch, guys. Last stretch. It's going to be quick. All right, we might lose this boat. Okay, you're attacking me quite heavily. I'm going to fall back on this. All right, there's that. Attack here. Almost got him. Apparently, I could not hit any of you. Whatever. I at least want to get, like, right here, maybe. We have enough boats. All right, get you going. We'll heal for now. Let's delete this. Perfect. Okay. Samarkand secured. Definitely want to have boats around it because of what we can do. Alright, we're getting attacked in Calikamul. Let's delete you. I should be able to purchase another unit. Okay, well this Holche would be in a terrible spot. I already know it, so we're going to leave it be. 50 science. Okay, defenseless settlement. Okay, I'm not going to get that one thing now. I just realized that, and that's ticking me off. Okay, where? I got derailed on this stupid escapade. Get on my face. If I were to do a settle, it'd be right here, I guess. It's the weirdest thing. Whatever. Okay, so settler is 5 turns, or 760 gold. Okay, great. Oh, we finished our altar thing. Okay, well, give me an altar there. Get an altar in here. There you go. I think we're only allowed 2 of them, right? We already built this one. Oh, hey, we're joyous. How about that? Ook small. Okay, yep. We got the 2 free altars. Great. Move on with our lives. All right. That's fine. Okay. I'm going to stay here, I think. Move around. I'm just going to come off of this and heal. If he wants to chase me, then I'll fight him. Okay. Apparently, you guys are still trying my patience. All right. Great. Okay, what about the purchase? I'm going to get a phalanx. Really wanting something else. Oh, perfect. We can make a settler in 5 turns. Should be able to make it happen. Fingers crossed anyway, I doubt it. Wanted to try out that thing that someone was telling me about, so we'll see if we can do it. Okay, yep, that's the spot. Alright, come on. You're just being that guy right now, aren't you? Okay, really trying to break my concentration. There's a flood. Looks like you're starting to move in on my territory. Not a fan of it. Alright, so let's just take you out of the equation. Get out of my face. You're a problem child, okay? That might... No, does not shave a turn. Well, we tried. Do we want anything in here, or is our plan to build them out here? That's the question. I think we just take these tiles. Let's take this one. Oh, I should have actually done the gold. Okay, you're causing problems, and I really don't care. I could care less at this point. This is a whole situation. No, we're actually not going to repair that, because that's a waste of money. Yeah, it's a waste of money. Alright, you get to sit right here. You get to fall back 1, so that way when he goes to take this, he gets hit with a Legionnaire. That's what's going to happen. I'm not having you take my city, like, 1 turn away. It's going to tick me off. Alright, you're going to sit tight and have you come out here, because we're definitely going up north. I can already tell there's going to be something up here. I need to found 1 more city. Oh my gosh, man. What on creation are you? Okay, get out of my face. Get out of my face. I hate this one so much. Alright? It is by far the most BS crisis in existence. Alright. Watch this little magic trick. You ready? Oh. Yeah, he's dead. See you later. Don't ever come back. Stay dead. No one wants you. No one cares. Alright? I was having a great day until y'all showed up. Okay? I was having a good time. Having a great time. And now here we are with all this baloney. Okay? Yep, you're dead. See ya. You're unimportant. Nobody wants you. Alright? See you later. Goodbye. So not only do I have to build this guy, I also have to get him to where he needs to go in 5 turns. Alright, so there's future tech. There's the 10 turns. Don't even know if we can make it happen. We're going to try, though. Oh boy, are we going to try. And I wanted these specialists so bad. I really did. Ah, boy. This is a rough one. This is a rough one. Well, we'll go ahead and set him in anyway. Alright. We could do another specialist, actually, which I am for. So put that in there. Of course, that got us on specialists. So it's probably close. Probably like 6. Yep, 6. Yeah, I probably saw that. I would like to say, oh, hey, I got that number out of my head, but not exactly. Militaristic. We're going to be producing units next stage. I can already feel it. Feel it in my bones, in my soul. I'm not even going to build an academy. I could put a bath here. I don't really want to. I'm just bummed out. Okay, we got 10 turns. What do we want to do in 10 turns? How about an army commander in 5 of those turns? I think that's actually worth it. So can we reach... That is 4 turns. Is that where we want to be? If not, we can go here and kind of 1, 2, 3. 1, 2... We can at least shore up our areas here between Tikal and Kalakamul. That is an option. Or we can just be complete scum. Go out here, secure the gold. Be that guy. Be the hater that we know we can be. And I'm always on the hate train. So hate train it is. That's where we're going. We're not even going to get that, but we'll try. Okay. Where are we defenseless? Yep. Everybody and their mother decided to show up here and be a menace to society. All right. Take your barbarian face and delete yourself from existence. Okay. Goodbye. You're unimportant. There's a reason you're barbarians. All right. I don't even know what that's about, nor do I care. We're going to set here. You're going to heal up. You're going to heal up. I'm going to get my money back, even though they're going to come at me. Fight me if you dare. Alright? I'm here to have the hands rated E for everyone. Okay? Like, they're 100% rated E. I don't care what age you are. I don't care what sex you are. I don't care what you are. Okay? I don't care if you're an alien from outer space. You're catching these today. Okay? You're catching them. Gonna be here in 4K. We're having it today. Let's go. That's right. Get out of here. See that? That's the disappear button. I'm gonna go and hit it again. That's right. Get stepping. We're gonna do ranged units. That's right. You didn't see it. I'm on that business today. Get out of my face. Out of my face. Anybody else want to touch? Anybody want to feel? Let's go. I'm ready to throw. I'm swinging for the fences today. You know what? I'm feeling special. Oh, I don't have enough. Never mind. I was gonna actually settle this. I'm actually feeling it now. Yep. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go. Come on. That's right. You're dead. You thought you could make it, but you can't. And I charted the stars like a monster. That's right, astronomy, baby. We're here for this science. Let's go. What we getting? What we getting? Yeah, give me one of them. Mm-hmm. What else we got? What else are we running? Catch these hands. I could do a bath, you know. Feeling a little icky from all this beat down. It's 3 food. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Could do a wall. Oh boy, could I definitely do walls. They are pretty handy. Is this just a base 4 gold? Looks like it. That is kind of handy. I should build bridges more often. So, there's that. Could get a wall. I feel like building a wall. I want a wall. All this fighting has made me want to feel a little more secure with my life. Yeah, I feel like I'm in constant danger. Hey, Wakabinal, can we get a fishing key or something? Ooh, a brickyard, huh? A brickyard. I am for it. I'm for it. Yeah, we'll get a brickyard. That's production I can get behind. And I'm getting happiness off all this rough terrain. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So, hey, don't just talk about it. Be about it. Okay, let's go. Yeah, be about it. Let's go. All right. You're healed. Let's get you up here. Get a little extra health. Extra health. Punch you in the face. Yep, see you later, bud. You out here catching the fade today. That's right. That's right. Oh, that hurts. I actually have money for this. We planned for this. Oh, I guess we didn't. We didn't plan for this. Actually, are you even destroyed? You are destroyed. I just don't have money. Okay, yeah, get me another wall. Although, to be fair, Bach is very well defended. Yeah, hey, no, I'm not kidding. Like, you thought I was about that life? Watch this. Yeah, see you later, bud. Let's go ahead and slot those if we can. Holy crap. I have enough. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have enough. All right, I have enough of those. I just don't have the room. Let's make the room for that, huh? All right, get in there. Tell that man he's dead. All right, I want him to feel that in his soul and in his bones. Okay, we built this. I screwed up. Oh, I screwed up. Okay. I have 5 turns. Crud. Could I build a library? That would be the last 2 I would need. Oh, well, that's a yes. We're going to finish that wall, though. I will finish that wall. If I can even get a barracks there, I'll do it, too. That will get me my ability. I should have paid attention. Should have paid attention. We got 6 turns until the age ends. That will get me 2 of my number, which will be enough. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I need 12, right? I need 12. I need 1 more. Yep, I just need that library. Have 5 non-city district yields with 30 plus yield. Oh, that'd be cool. Almost. Not quite. Almost. Should have paid attention to that more, shouldn't I? Now what are we building? Apparently there's a blacksmith that is not being built because someone's standing on it. Hey, you're gonna leave. You're gonna leave. Yeah, get out of here. You gotta leave. You gotta leave. Let's do a bridge. I could take 4 gold. All right. I think we're safe. Sit tight. Watch this little magic trick. Watch this little ditty. Ready? Boom. We'll be using that next stage. Someone said I should try it, so we will. There we go. Secure those real fast. Why did I do double? Hold up. Don't tell me that's an immediate. No, that's for next stage. Why do I have doubles? Why are we getting doubles here? What happened? Oh, right. The town ability. This one. +1 population in towns. That one. That's what it was. All right, well, we secured our gold. Let's go ahead and grab culture. That'll get us another civic point. You need to leave. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Those weren't recommendations, dude. Those were threats. All right, all right. All right, I feel a little better. I feel a little better. Accomplished goals, things I wanted to do. There's a future civic, 5 turns. What did we get? Ooh, an economic. I'd take a little gold. Take a little extra change. All right, we got our army commander. Academy in 6 turns will not happen. I'm going to build a wall around my heart and soul. Let's build this back up, too. All right, secure this whole tray here. Having a few commanders never hurts. I wanted a barracks, or a blacksmith. Saw pit means nothing to me. An altar, well, that really won't do much for me this age, will it? And plug it in anyway. Where are we defenseless? Ook small, right. Yeah, no, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right. Yep, get out of my face. Looks like you want to say something. Does anybody else want to catch hands today? I got them. They're here. Anybody want one? No? Good. Tired of it. Tired of it. You can keep hitting that all day, bud. Ain't gonna do you no good. You're gonna be feeling that pain for the next, forever. Alright, where are we defenseless? Yeah, don't worry about it. Can't even break my walls. Let's go here. Yeah, look at that. Apparently you can't hit him, or whatever. Alright, let's get you over here. We'll have 2 commanders. That'll be perfect. I'm gonna blow this guy up because he's in my way. Oh, hey. You're the last survivor, and you're defenseless. I'm gonna kill you, too. You stick right there, bud. Don't move. Don't you go nowhere. Okay. I'll hunt you down. I'll track you like a bloodhound. Alright. What we got? Hey, we finally accomplished our mission. That's great. You're not going to believe this. Get on my face. So, what was that you wanted to do? Still don't need that combat strength, but thanks, Alex. You're such a champ. Little trooper. I don't know how much influence I carry over. I have a feeling it's not going to be this much. You're fine. I wish I had more money to buy things. Apparently I have a little bit. There we go. Little fishing key out there. That'll work. I had plans. I had hopes. I had dreams. And this just really screwed me. Will you stop? Cancel. What are you on? What do you mean? Oh. Oh. I was a little angry. I was a little upset. That's on me. That's on me. I'll take that one. That's on me. That's on me. I'm going to take that. Does that get me any closer to the number thing? Where's that at? Ah, yields 3 of 5 at a 30 plus. No. No, not quite. Not quite. Where do I have specialists set? So that's got me at a 27, right? Because I can count. I know what to do with that. We're not done just yet. We can actually change this policy still. So, let me drop the unit healing. Let me grab this. Anything else on my specialists? It appears not. Let me confirm this. All right, that didn't really do much for me, but it's a number I can live with. All right. Hey, you need to, like, disappear from my line of sight. Same for you. You need to get out. I'll leave you be for now, I guess. Well, Jaguar Slayer, what do we have here? Did we ever get close to that number, by the way? How much were we on the percentage, huh? You gotta be kidding me. 22.6. That's ridiculous, man. Made it all the way down here. What is this garbage? Okay, so Trunk Rock is in distant lands. That's good to know. I don't know if this is enough of a number. Xerxes, what are you doing, man? What are you doing, pal? 10 of 8. Oh, minus. Okay, well, these people be that way. Yep, you deal with G. I'm not going to deal with it. Why are you settling out here? What'd you do? Yeah, you see, I don't like you doing that. Don't ever come near me again. Good grief. Okay. Now you're upsetting me. Here's a magic trick. It's called disappearing. Apparently, I can't do that trick too often. That's annoying. What else we got? I could build a wall in one turn, apparently. Yeah, you're never going to break my walls. You're just going to annoy me. So I'm just going to deal with it. Yeah, nothing to go on here. See you later. It is what it is. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, get out there. You can't do anything, so bring you in. All right. Moving on. Hey, we found a commander. How about that? Ain't that just dandy? All right. You're where you need to be. You go back to... Okay, whatever. You go get yourself killed. I don't care less. Apparently that guy's fortifying. Good for you. See you later. We can beat Normandy. We've unlocked Piety. I didn't even know we were building altars, but hey, we got them. Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember now. I'd completely forgotten. Okay, yeah, let's go with that. Get rid of those. With this, and get a harbor if we could. There we go. Oh, hey, we spent 1,000. Hey, we did that. We did a thing, guys. Completely not paying attention. We did a thing. Yeah, I'm gonna get some walls. It's about the only thing we can do. You cannot fight. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't care which one of you it is. Delete that, man. All right. Cool. Wasn't that something? All right. We got merchants. I will send you to Hogmatana. They won't make it in time, and that's 100% fine with me, because they can at least head in that direction. You're going to be there. I know exactly what I'm doing now. You're infuriating me. All right. I wanted to go there. Well, ain't that just dandy. Final turn this age. We've made it through Antiquity. We actually did the one thing. We did the thing, guys. I didn't think we would. Oh, my bad. Put that in. There's our dedication. Beautiful. I love it. We could continue as the Mayans. What would we get? I don't even know. We could be Hawaii, Iceland, or Majapahit, or however you pronounce that. Oh, I could go. I could be up for some Hawaii. I mean, look at that. We could definitely be Hawaii. Oh man, yeah, we could pull a nasty Hawaii build. Also, Rizal's all about Hawaii. I don't know why Iceland's an option. I'm not gonna pick it though, even though I do have a challenge for Iceland. So it's either Hawaii or this one. Culture buildings gain an adjacency for coast. That's cute. The transition, you get an extra specialist. Borobudur is always from the same region. Struggles resonate. Iceland strategically complements. Okay, gotcha. Oh, I can click on this and see what I get. Right. I don't care about that. All right, the Meru and the Kondi. 10% golds towards converting towns. Yeah, not bad. That could work. Or we could just do classic Hawaii. I just want to know what Maya would offer me. Oh, here we go. I can still build my thing. So I'd get 2 science on science buildings placed on vegetated terrain. So I'd lose my 1 ability. Apparently unlocked with Maya resistance, poison ability, scouts and range units gain stealth. Okay. Wow, I only get 2 of those. That's actually kind of lame. That's kind of lame. Yeah, it'd probably be Hawaii. Happiness and culture, the Loikalo, you know, these things. Then we got the classic Hawaiian stuff. Yeah, we're going to be Hawaii. I think we've went down these trees enough. So, what could we grab? I should have grabbed some expansion points. I should have done that. I can get an extra policy slot. That would probably be pretty handy. Let's see. How early do we get happiness buildings in exploration. Let's see, we can get the temple relatively early. And if I get the temple, I can get a boost to science. So that's something to think about. I'm also wondering if I should do growth rate. We actually do have specialists in a few cities. So I'm wondering if we do... Oh, we will... Oh, sight on naval units is also good. 2 gold per age on natural wonders. We do have 1 natural wonder. So that would be 4 gold on each of the tiles. Let's see. 2 sight on scouts. That would have been good earlier. Okay. So I'm wondering if I construct my temples faster and get my gold or get my culture and science off of them on top of, you know, just having them. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do this and we're going to do this. We're going to double down. I like this. I think it's an interesting choice and option for us. We're just going to take these guys in. We don't need to do anything, so just fall back. You guys are done. Yep, just sit there. Just go there, I guess. All right. There we are. That's Antiquity. Almost lost my cool there with all the independents just freaking out. So yeah, there we are. We're going to take a look at our dedication, see what looks good for exploration. I have a few ideas. But either way, I think Rizal is kicking it. I think we're doing a great job. You know, we're in a very strong position. You know, we just got to kind of focus on where we're going at this stage, I think. So once we have that figured out, we'll have exploration and modern in key. I think most likely it's going to be a culture run, but we'll just see how it goes. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.